Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shane, and this is Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing some Dragon Age Origins. This won't be our first time playing, so if you're just joining us and you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, look at my info below. You'll see a link to my YouTube channel where I archive all my streams, not just Dragon Age, but every game I have ever played live. So, if you are ever in the mood to see gameplay played start to finish that might be a little weird, obscure, unusual, or just nostalgic, click over there, see what I got available, and throw me a subscribe if you are so inclined. But for tonight, let's get back into the game. So if you remember last time, we were in the Brecilian forest? I don't really remember how to pronounce that. Brecilian, I think is how it's pronounced. I haven't actually heard anyone say it out loud that I remember. And we are trying to find some resolution to a nasty problem between the werewolves and the Dalish elves, because we need to get the Dalish elves on our side for the big battle with the Darkspawn. Hey Bob, welcome in. No stream notification? God damn it, I don't think I actually put one in Discord. Let me toss that in real quick. Thank you for reminding me, actually. How are you doing tonight, Bob? Hope you're having a good day. Let's see, I think I've still got it in my... Yeah, there we go. That should do it. And the ads won't stop. God damn it, Twitch. God damn it. Alright, I think we're good over here. Alright, so now, of course, I have to ask myself the question that always comes up when I start a new stream, which is, did I have anything I needed to do? And I don't think so, although I was gonna see if I had any gifts I could give away, because I did remember that my inventory is just about full. So if I have anything I can... If I have anything I can just sort of get out of my inventory that way, that might be nice. It's a little desperate. Well, what are you gonna do? Alright, so I'll give the silver brooch to Morrigan.
A fine gift.
There we
You
go.
have my thanks.
Alistair's not with me right now. Silver medallion? Sure.
A fine gift.
Excellent.
You have my thanks.
And that goes to the dog. I'm not sure I can actually give that to him right now. Alright, I think that is about all we're gonna get for the moment. But still, that's two more slots. It's better than I had a second ago, so I will take it. Rank 12 on the leaderboard, Daz. You moved up real fast. That is impressive. Coffee is nice? Coffee is nice, Bob. That is a true fact. Someone, when I was showing off that loading bar on my starting screen, someone was asking, what is the loading bar tracking right there? And I said, oh, it's directly connected to my bloodstream to show my, caffeine levels. And once they hit critical, then that's when the stream will start, not a second sooner. Gotta get caffeinated before you jump in on the stream there. Alright, now that one's locked, so let us continue going down in this spooky dungeon. And we will see what we can find. Alright, that longbow there is straight up not as... What the hell? I feel like my game just hella glitched, but let's roll with it for right now. You need help? Are you lost here, Spirit? I think she's fighting something. Oh, it's us. She's fighting us. Awesome. That worked out well. Without coffee, life will end for everyone. Agreed, Bob. Agreed. So I think my game hella glitched and just teleported me here, and that was really fucking weird. But what do we got? We got some shades behind us. We got a greater shade and a couple skeletons, maybe? Alright, the shades are yellow names. She's a yellow name as well. Alright, we got our first fight right there. That was something serious. It's kind of funny though. Thank you, Al. Alright, how do we want to start this fight out? Shale, why don't you go ahead and start tanking this guy? Yes, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to want to spend them right now. They are getting up there. Stream Elements itself can track not just your total points, but your total lifetime points as well. So I'm not sure which it's tracking in the command right there, but it won't forget how many points you had maximum once you spend them, if you ever do want to spend them. I should probably actually change the command so it is total lifetime. I think that'd probably be better overall. I don't want to do anything too fancy for this battle just yet. I don't think it's going to be too spectacularly tough until proven otherwise, so I am just going to start doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to run behind us. See if I can start working on these guys creeping on us. Take them out while the rest of the party focuses on the main threat right there. Of course, I immediately moved myself and screwed up my focus. Alright, we're taking a bit of a beating right off the bat. Morgan's on it with the heal. Oh, wow! Wow, alright, and Liliana's dead. That's unfortunate. She's on drain life. I'm going to see how that works out for her. And I'm toast. Wow, alright, this fight's kind of tough. This fight is unexpectedly difficult. Alright, Greater Shade's finished off. That's good at least. We really need to do something to neutralize this guy, so let's start on him next. Oh, and she's down. Alright, nobody's even touched the shade so far. Or the ghost. So yeah, we're gonna need a rerun of this fight, I think. That's fine, I still don't understand how we got here, so maybe if we try it again, something will, it'll be a little more clear what the hell's going on. Oh yeah, you do gamble, Bob, that's true. But like I said, Stream Elements doesn't lose track of how many you've ever had, so you haven't actually lost out on anything. Should be good there. Let's see, should have it as both if possible. Oh, what's the, oh, so it shows both? You know, that's not a bad idea, Dazza. I don't know why I didn't just think of that. It's actually pretty smart. Let me look into that after the stream. I think that makes sense. And the gambling continues to not work out great for you, Bob. I'm so sorry. Chick is kind of hardcore for a ghost. I know, she's a killing machine. Alright, so that Dalish longbow is objectively not as good as the one she's already got. So I'm going to ignore that for the moment. This green stone, I think. What is that? LTG? Subscribe for 3 months in a row. Hoy to you too, LTG. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub right there. 3 months. Puts you in rarefied company right there, LTG. Rarefied company. I appreciate having you around. Hope you're enjoying yourself with that sub there. And welcome in. How are you doing this evening, LTG? Great to see you as always.
Right ahead.
Alright, we got some monsters up there, so let's see if maybe we can do this the fun way. Let's throw a Tempest out there. See if we can convince them not to stand right there. And of course everybody charges in, damn it. And triggers every trap. Everything was a mistake. Just embarrassing now. No, don't close. Don't the door. Alright, so one of them wandered out of the Tempest at least. Got Shale's over there punching another one. So I guess we're gonna come out of this one, so it's something. Still, this is goddamn embarrassing. Oh, Liana, just start disabling traps. God's sakes. Ow. This is just miserable. I mean, it's not a terribly strong group, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's traps, that was just sad. Bob, it's your luck you never win in games of gambling since I bought the casino at High Rollers on SNES. Oh man. That's going way back there. I never played any of the casino games from way back then.
Right ahead. Right ahead.
I'm just not a big fan of gambling. I can't take risk like that. Like, if I'm gonna win a game, I want it to be because I had more skill than the other people playing it. You know, just the idea of winning just because of complete randomness that I'm not a fan of. Des, you think that's the first time you won a roulette? Really? I could have swore you won sometime before.
Right ahead.
I could have been thinking of that one time you went on a absolute barn burner, winning just like every fight ever, so that might have been it. Hype for resub, thank you for hyping that up, Des.
Right ahead.
Oh my god, there's so many traps in here. Tons of XP for Liliana though, so I appreciate that. Oh, and of course celebrating the sub with losing the resub. Bob! Bob, thank you for the sub right there. Subtember, hell yes, Bob! Bob, brand new sub right there. Holy crap. You did mention that before, Bob. I didn't want to say anything in case you changed your mind, which would be totally cool, but super cool that you decided to drop that sub. Welcome into the sub club, Bob. Make sure you got your Twitch synced with your Discord so you can get into the super secret subscriber Discord channel. See all the arcane secrets I keep in there. Terrible, horrible, wonderful things. And enjoy your new emote. So many traps. I'm going to be disarming traps for the next 2 hours, so make yourself comfortable.
Right ahead.
God, there's a lot of traps in here. Not even sure how kidding I am. Could afford it this month? Well, that is really kind. I certainly wouldn't ever want anyone to sub when it's unfeasible for them. I can live without the subs. Don't feel any pressure to sub if you can't. I appreciate anybody that does sub, but I don't think less of anyone that doesn't. Alright, is that all of them? Is this room finally not gonna... No, this isn't even all of them. Damn it, I missed one over here.
On my
How many traps? Oh, you got all your bot commands working now, LTG. Awesome. I can't wait to see them in action. I'll have to check out your channel next time you go live. Don't forget to do that too. Very important part of streaming right there. Alright, and it looks like I picked up a level as well. So let me go ahead and level up. Main character level, always nice. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to put 1 point in magic and 2 in willpower. Oh, and we've got an extra... Oh, damn, we've got an extra point for specialization. And I already decided, as part of my stupid crazy build, I'm going to go Spirit Healer. And I know people are already raging, so I'm just going to hit next before anybody can complain too much. Some club? I don't see my sister. Oh my god. Brett. Sister sub right there. I like that. I like that. I need to get me a sub. I haven't had my sub in a while. Alright, so I am going to get Shimmering Shield, which will be a new sustain for me. Although I don't think I'm going to use it immediately because it drains mana. It doesn't just use normal sustain mechanics. But I need that to get to Fade Shroud because I want to get Fade Shroud as quickly as goddamn possible. So we're just going to go with that right there. Loads of XP from the trap of these. Exactly, exactly. Catch up on chat. Bob, you got the emote? Hell yes. Looks good on you, Bob. Looks good on you. The star, too, right there. Yeah, Ankh-Bot I've never played around with personally. I like using web-based bots for the simple reason that when they break, it's someone else's problem to fix and not my own. And I appreciate that greatly. Alright, so let's see what we can pick up from the loot in here. An Adventurer's Journal. I have to check that out in the Codex. I think once we clear this room, we've got some Codex stuff to catch up on, because I don't think we were completely clearing out the Codex last time. Let's go ahead and ditch that ice salve. It's fine. Pick up the fancy vase, because why the heck not? Liliana grab herself a little bit more XP, opening this chest. Red steel helmet. God, I really do wish I could clear out some more room in here. I just ditch these frost rocks. It'd be nice to sell them, but just having some armor is going to be a little more useful to me, since I don't tend to do a lot of crafting in here. I mostly just use that for making more health potions, and ideally someday injury kits as well. Firehouse subs? I need to try those. We got a bunch of places like Firehouse around here that I've seen, and they look tasty, but I haven't actually tried them yet. I am, for the most part, a Jimmy John's guy, because I love Jimmy John's bread. It's the nerdiest thing to say, but I love Jimmy John's bread. It's nice and robust, meaty, just makes the whole sandwich seem heartier. That's kind of a big thing for me. I need a good hearty sandwich. You know, if it's not going to be something hugely fattening or warm, I need something that just fills me up real fast. Al, are you going to do Awakening as well? Yes, I'm going to do Awakening, and then after Awakening, I'm going to do Witch Hunt as well. I've been told that one's a good one to play. I've never played either of those before, so those I'll be going into 100% blind, Al. Barbecue brisket sub, holy shit. Alright, yeah, I'm going to have to try that out. Damn. Jimmy John's with avocado? I usually get the turkey sandwich with extra cucumber on it. That is good stuff right there, let me tell you. Spoiler alert, it's amazing. Oh, you have a Subway, LTG. I don't go to Subway anymore because the Subways around here always screw me on ingredients. They put like barely anything on the sandwich except like the sauce. They just douse it in sauce till the bread gets all soggy, and that sucks. That sucks, and I don't like it. Alright, this looks important, so I'm going to actually head back and check out that tiny room at the end. See if I can get anything cool in there before we move forward. Let's see. Learn stuff I can't unknow. Fair enough, Bob, fair enough. I knew, for a long time my mother didn't want to eat in any restaurants because she worked as a dishwasher at a restaurant. And she's like, once I've actually seen the standards to which some people clean their dishes in restaurants, I don't kind of want to go to restaurants anymore. Like, fair enough. Fair enough. I can respect. Chicken parm sounds good right now. It does. It does. When you were there, I enjoyed it. Fair enough. There's a glass phylactery over here. Let's quick save first. Take a look at what we got. There's no obvious order to this jumble of miscellanea, but one item stands out, a small glass phylactery. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's another one of these, folks. Let's do something stupid. Take the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. Hell yeah, it does. Where is the bastard? There he is. We've got ourselves an orange named Remnant. We took on one of these in the tower. And I'm eager for round 2 with one of these bastards. So let's see if we can get everybody jumping right into this with their best stuff. Shattering shot from Liliana. Morrigan. Why do you hit him with an affliction hex? And how do I want to start this out? I still don't really have any spectacular offensive spells for this, so I'm just gonna start with Witch's Grasp. And after that, we're gonna jump in there, start hitting him from behind, start wailing on him. Oh, shit. There we go. I accidentally knocked that on my window there. Sorry about that. Alright, see, even though he's an orange name, we're actually hitting him like a 10 here. I'm liking this. Oh man, yeah, we are doing this. Alright, I'm really impressed at how well that fight went. Oh, and we get the finishing move on him too. Hell yeah! Check that out right there. See, Bob, you won't eat TV dinners. You used to make Michelina, and I promise you that you never want to eat them. I used to eat a lot of TV dinners, but times they changed. I'm trying to get away from that. I won't claim I'm eating healthy by any any standards of, you know, nutrition you choose to use, but I'm trying to get away from those at least. Dazzle the 3-pepper chicken. I haven't been to Subway for a while, but everything I ever hear about Subway just sounds super fancy. And I'm like, maybe I should give this place another shot sometime. That'd probably be a good idea. Random thought, if two vegans are having a fight, is it still beef? Oh god. Oh god. It's tofu equivalent, LTG. Tofu equivalent beef. Looks like beef, smells like beef, might even taste like beef, but it's not quite. Not quite. Shouldn't have laughed at it, but it did. Same here, Dazzle. Same here. I know, I mean, the ghost is probably the actual boss of this level, so I suppose I can understand that much. But still, that Revenant. The last Revenant was a real asshole, so kind of impressed at how much better that one went. Alright, I'm going to rearrange stuff on my hotbar just a little bit. Get it back in order I appreciate and understand. I think we're good there. Quick save again. And I'm curious how we're doing on experience. As usual, Liliana's ahead of the curve. Oh, she's actually still level 13, so even though she was getting all that extra stuff from traps, she's still not doing great. But she'll be the next one to level up, it looks like. At least that's something. Alright. Let's head in here. I think this is where the game somehow accidentally teleported me to last time. Deal with some skeleton archers first. I wonder if we were supposed to kill the skeletons before the last fight. And that was just making things a bit harder than they needed to be. Hard to say. Either way, I cannot believe how well we dealt with that Revenant. I am so pleased with how well that went. He was still an orange name. And the names, I believe, are dynamically related to your level. So even if we normally would have out-leveled him, if we did have an out-leveled, then he shouldn't have had an orange name right there, is what I'm saying. And since he did, he still should have been pretty strong compared to us. So hell yes. Hell yes. Need to find a decent car, LTG? What is your dream car, LTG? If money weren't an object, what would you be going for car-wise? That's for LTG and the rest of chat. I'm not much of a car guy, but I'm always curious to hear what people are looking for. 5-bedroom for... Oh my god! That is a good price there, Bob. Snap that shit up right there. Holy crap. Alright, now what do we got? Arcane Horror! Oh shit. No, no, we gotta shut this guy down. No, no, arcane horrors are bad. Oh, I'm stuck. You guys want to jump in on this? If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. Oh, he's paralyzed, everybody. There we go, I'm free. Oh, good, he teleports away. Awesome. Fantastic. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's kind of murdering me. And he's focusing on me specifically for some reason. I'm gonna pop a health poultice. Nope, nope, I'm down. Shit. Alright. Morrigan, we gotta deal with this shit. Where'd he go? Oh, he's behind us. Awesome. Alright, not a fan of this guy. Alright, how do we want to start this? He's barely taking any damage. Ooh, he's a spellcaster. Let's hit him with some mana drain. Might nerf him a little bit, if nothing else. Get rid of the Winter's Grasp, that's always nice. I know Morrigan's got bonus to lightning damage, so let's do that. And Morrigan's gonna need to heal herself because she's taking a ton of damage. Oh no! No, the paralysis! Shit! Shit, 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 shit! Oh, god damn it. Alright, that was a problem. God damn it. Really unfortunate right there. Of course, she's just taking tons of damage. Oh, and Shale's down too. Alright, yeah, we're toast. That paralysis at the beginning was just too much. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Oh, I don't even have enough stamina for a big group shot. Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to do that one again. Got off on a really bad start to that fight, so we're gonna have to start over there. Maybe just the luck of starting off right. Could have been, Bob. Could have been. Or maybe I'm just badass. That's possible, too. E-Type Jaguar. Deza with the bomb right there. Holy crap. That's a good choice. That is a damn good choice right there. I approve. Let's see. 1964 drop-top baby blue Mustang with white wall tires, leather interior. Bob, it's almost like you thought about this one before. That's a good choice, though. If you're going for classic Mustangs, baby blue is just such a classic color. Agreed. Alright, where am I going here? I already explored over that way. I'm all turned around from where I was going. I think we already did over that way. So yeah, we were just going ahead to where we're going now, I think. Did like the Dodge GT growing up? That's another nice one. Alright, I believe the Arcane Horror is just down here. Yes, so... Shale, dive in on him. Leliana. Oh, why don't you try a shattering shot on him? I don't suspect it's going to work. But it's something. Morgan. Hit him with an Affliction Hex. And me... Oh, Winter's Grasp is always a good way to start a fight. And then let me hit him with an Arcane Bolt. Ow! Oh, that hurt a lot. Yeah, I'm on fire. Alright, now he moved on me. That's not good. Let's hit him with another Winter's Grasp. There we go. Ooh, I actually froze him that time, too. Excellent. Ooh, we almost got him. Nice! Alright, yeah, that time. All we did is sort of change the start of the fight and changed everything. I like that. Alright, Leliana is too low on stamina to actually use Scatter Shot, but I imagine she has been using it. Since we got so many enemies that are wounded here, so I'll take that. Still so many skeletons, though. Morgan, why don't you Chain Lightning these bastards? See if we can lessen the amount of baddies we're dealing with here. There we go. That helped. I think that one's got a pretty long cooldown, otherwise I'd have to do it again immediately. Alright, I think that's everybody now. Nice. Ooh, much better, much better. Oh, second try? I'll take that. For as tough as he is in teleporting around the room, that's not terrible. And mostly cash, which is what we could use in here, is cash. Where's the Revenant himself? Did he drop anything good? Alright, the Revenant, but, greenstones, garnets, topazes, rubies. Inventory's full again. Alright, what can we ditch this time? I don't want to get rid of the life stones. Let's see, what else do we have that we can just ditch somewhere? I've got so much stuff. Get rid of one of the chainmail boots. Grab the ruby. We don't have anything that's just absolute crap right now, which is of course the problem. Because then I could just say, oh, well that's garbage, let's just get rid of that. Let's check everybody's equipped, make sure everyone's equipped up as much as we want them to be. And then we can start ditching some stuff besides that. The Dalish gloves I probably want to put on Liliana, but one thing at a time. Bob, a canary yellow Barracuda with a Hemi. Canary yellow? I don't see many cars on the road with that color, so that's pretty unique. So what does the chat think of the BFR? Holy crap, I'm usually up on Elon Musk's, but I haven't heard of the BFR. What's that, LTG? Bring me up to speed? Why are you saving fancy vases? Because they are going to look nice on my mantelpiece, Illuminati, and also I might be able to sell them off. Because I'm a bit of a pack rat, as you might tell by my inventory being full midway through the dungeon. But welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm a bit of a pack rat, an unrepentant pack rat too, which that's even worse, honestly. But I do like saving stuff, and I'm planning to sell all this stuff whenever I can get back to town. But I don't know precisely when that's going to be, so right now I'm just trying to cram as much into my inventory as humanly possible. Alright, I think we're good there. Morrigan, I doubt Morrigan's going to have much. Yeah, no, I need the electricity damage for her, that's too nice. And the mage armor, that's good. I do have a ring somebody could use. Oh, it's got the -1 strength. Actually, I could probably put that on Liliana since she doesn't use strength for anything, I don't think. Yeah, sure. Give her the dusk ring right there, nice. Share in Discord, thank you, Bob, I appreciate that. We'll check later. And Liliana, what do we got? I do like the armor penetration on the gloves she has. I think I'm going to keep that. Plus the rapid aim is always nice. And she's got +1 dex on the armor she's got, so that's nice too. Let's see, let's ditch these Dalish gloves. I don't think anybody's going to be checking those out anytime soon. Chainmail could be nice, so we'll pick that up as well, and then we are good for the moment, right? No, oh no, that was something else. Ashen gloves sound nice right there, so we'll grab that. And soldier's helm, I don't know that I care about. Commercial rocket airline, which uses high altitude flight to cut time. That's gotta be extremely expensive though, LTG, for both the company and the end user. At least I gotta think so, right? Alright, 20% cold damage on the ashen gloves, and since I use cold a lot more than I use fire, I think that's going to be good for me at least. I'll go ahead and slap that on. Never, not Shane, right, Bob? Right, of course, no, that's not a thing I do. That's just crazy. Hashtag classic Shane. Elon Musk is a well-known inventor. He's the guy that owns Tesla, I believe. If I'm thinking of the right guy. I probably should have quick saved there. Do that just in case. Alright, there's more stuff in here, so yeah, we are going to have to make some sacrifices, see if we can clear anything else out. Blank Vellum is just a sales thing, and it doesn't sell for very much, so we can get rid of that. Fluorospar sells for just about nothing, so I'll go ahead and destroy those. Clears up a little bit. Oh man, if only there was an easier way to get back to the store right here. But as far as I know, there is not, so we gotta make do. But anytime we get some in pure cash like it was right there, that's nice at least. Another sarcophagus over here. Legacy White Shear. Oh, it's a gift. I'll take that. And Ancient Elven Armor. That looks really good. see if Liliana wants that. Inventory management? In my Shane streams? It's more likely than you think, LTG. That's the Ancient Elven Armor requires 22 strength. That's unfortunate. It has much higher fatigue, unfortunately, so I don't know if that is going to be a good match for Liliana. But it's decent armor. Might be good for Zevran, actually, so that I may have to think about. Let's see what else we got down here. Cost of fuel is low, and so the crafts were fully reusable. The cost of flight dropped dramatically, so the company's already started building a system with construction of the first ship to begin next year. Ready for launch in 5 years. I don't know. Like, the cost of fuel is low compared to what, is my question? Compared to just like a actual rocket, or what? I think Liliana's... Oh yeah, she's got a penalty to cunning, so I use a lesser injury kit on her. That should allow her to open this thing. There we go. Forgot about that. Need to be mindful of that. Does anybody else have any debilitating injuries on them? Penalty to maximum health on Shale. Yeah, let's get that the hell off of him. There we go. Alright. Cleared out this little section then, I think. The guy who stole your satellite phone idea? I don't think Musk invented the satellite phone. I think those have been around for forever. Alright, we have got some catching up of our lore to do. Let's see what we got here. Nothing much in there. Magic and religion. Wow, we got so much in here. Oh, the Elvish gods. Looks like all of them are... That one is actually... the Goddess of the Hunt is actually a poem right there. Durthamin, Keeper of Secrets. The twins Falon Din and Durthamin are the eldest children of Elgar Nan the Allfather and Mythal the Protector. This is from the Elven Pantheon. The brothers were inseparable from the moment of their conception, known for their great love for each other. This is why we often speak of Falon Din in one breath and Durthamin the next, for they cannot bear to be apart, not even on our tales. When the world was young, the gods often walked the earth, and Falon Din and Durthamin were no exceptions. Both were delighted by the many wonders of our earth. They played with the animals, whispered to the trees, and bathed in the lakes and streams. Their days were filled with bliss, and they did not know sorrow. Then one day, while passing through the forest, Falon Din and Durthamin came across an old and sickly deer resting beneath a tree. "Why do you sit so still, little sister?" asked Falon Din. "Play with us," said Durthamin. "Alas," spoke the deer, "I cannot. I am old, and although I wish to go to my rest, my legs can no longer carry me." Taking pity in the deer, Falon Din gathered her up in his arms and carried her to rest beyond a veil. Durthamin tried to follow them, but the shifting grey paths beyond the veil would not let him. Separated for the first time from Falon Din, Durthamin wandered aimlessly until he came across two ravens. "You are lost, and soon you will fade," the raven named Fear said to Durthamin. "Your brother has abandoned you. He no longer loves you," said the other named Deceit. "I am not lost, and Falon Din has not abandoned me," replied Durthamin. He subdued the ravens and bade them carry him to Falon Din. This they did, for they had been defeated and were now bound to Durthamin's service. When Durthamin found Falon Din, he found also the deer, who once again was light on her feet, for her spirit was released from her weakened body. Both Falon Din and Durthamin rejoiced to see this. Falon Din vowed that he would remain to carry all the dead to their place beyond, just as he did for the deer. And Durthamin stayed with him, for the twins cannot bear to be apart. In the story of Falon Din and Durthamin, as told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralafaran clan of the Dalish Elves. Cool story. I do love me some lore right there. If he does pull it off, the world will be completely different. I suppose, but I'm not sure. I got doubts. LTG. Cat Crasher, welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. Let me catch up. Play with us. Sounds like a horror movie. It does, Elena. It does. Welcome into stream, Elena. How are you doing this evening? Wasn't that, what was it? The Shining? The movie version of Shining? Or am I thinking of something else? Oh, let's see. Hoverboards and rocket cars. Same here, LTG. Same here. I'd buy a hoverboard. That looks cool as hell. I can hardly even stand up on a good day, but standing up on a hoverboard, I'd figure out a way. That's just too cool not to. Rank 3, Elena. Damn, that is a lot of points right there. Broke 10,000, too. Just cleared it, damn, just cleared it this evening, too, I think. Congratulations. Deep lore. Yeah, hey, Bread. I hope you guys love lore, because I know I do, and we still got a bunch to go through. Elgar the elven god of vengeance. Long ago, when time itself was young, the only thing in existence were the sun and the land. The sun, curious about the land, bowed his head close to her body, and Elgar'nan was born in the place where they touched. The sun and the land loved Elgar'nan greatly, for he was beautiful and clever. As a gift to Elgar'nan, the land brought forth great birds and beasts of sky and forest, and all manner of wonderful green things. Elgar'nan loved his mother's gifts, and praised them highly, and walked amongst them often. The sun, looking down upon the fruitful land, saw the joy that Elgar'nan took in her works, and grew jealous. Out of spite, he shone his face full upon all the creatures the earth had created, and burned them all to ashes. Damn. The land cracked and split from bitterness and pain, and cried salt tears for the loss of all she had wrought. The pool of tears cried for the land became the ocean, and the cracks in her body the first rivers and streams. Elgar'nan was furious at what his father had done, and vowed vengeance. He lifted himself into the sky and wrestled the sun, determined to defeat him. Hot damn! They fought for an eternity, and eventually the sun grew weak, while Elgar'nan's rage was unabated. Eventually Elgar'nan threw the sun down from the sky and buried him in a deep abyss created by the land's sorrow. With the sun gone, the world was covered in shadow, and all that remained in the sky were the remainders of Elgar'nan's battle with his father, drops of the sun's lifeblood which twinkled and shimmered in the darkness. The tale of Elgar'nan and the Sun is told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralafaran clan of the Dalish Elves. That's a cool little story right there. That's amazing. Whew. Good stuff right there. Alright, what do we got next? Oh, Falun Din. In ancient times, the people were ageless and eternal. We've heard about that before. The elves used to be immortal, but they aren't anymore, largely. And instead of dying, would enter Uthenera, the long sleep, and walk the shifting paths beyond the veil with Falun Din and his brother Dirthamin. Those elders would learn the secrets of dreams, and some returned to the people with newfound knowledge. But we quickened and became mortal. Those of the people who passed walked with Falun Din into the beyond and never returned. If they took counsel with Dirthamin on their passage, his wisdom was lost, for it went with them into the beyond also and never came to the people. Then Fen-Harel caused the gods to be shut away from us, and those who passed no longer had Falun Din to guide them. And so we learned to lay our loved ones to rest with an oaken staff, to keep them from faltering along the paths, and a cedar branch to scatter the ravens named Fear and Deceit, who were once servants of Dirthamin, now without a master. Alright, so that's an interesting addendum to the, sort of the elven lore around death. And I believe they'd mentioned something about elves being buried with a staff before, so that's pretty cool to see right there. Cat Crasher saw the Black Sabbath documentary in theaters last night and ate burgers. And then Forza 7. That is a hell of a start of a weekend to right there, Cat Crasher. Hope you really enjoyed it then. Good stuff. I didn't even know there was a Black Sabbath documentary in theaters right now. Holy crap. I gotta catch up on what's going on there. Awesome day-night myth. I know, it's freaking metal there, Bob. Freaking metal. Channing Tatum in 22 Jump Street. Exactly. Gotta catch up on those comedy movies right there. Alright, so what do we got next? We have Fen-Harel the Dreadwolf, which is convenient. We just read about him in the last one, I believe. There is precious little we know about Fen-Harel, for they say he did not care for our people. Elgar'nan and Mythal created the world as we know it. Andruil created us the ways of the hunter. Selace and June gave us fire and crafting, but Fen-Harel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fen-Harel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. Oh, a villain emerges, what do you know? The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we knew and revere fought an endless war with the other of their kind. There is not a Haren among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispered the names of Geldarin and Darenthal and Aneris, for they are the forgotten ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only Fen-Harel could walk without fear among both our gods and the forgotten ones. For although he is kin to the gods of the people, the forgotten ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fen-Harel tricked them. Our gods saw him as a brother, and they trusted him when he said they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the Abyss for a time. They trusted Fen-Harel, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fen-Harel sealed them away so they could never again walk among the people. For the tale of Fen-Harel's triumph is told by Gisharel, keeper of the Relefin clan of the Dalish Elves. Holy crap, this guy is evil! That's just evil with a capital E right there. Crap. Oh, it was one of those one-day live things. Those are cool. I want to check those out sometime. Oh, and you've seen him live before, too. Awesome. Awesome. Hope you got good seats in the theater, then. Was it just a good documentary overall? Well put together, enjoyable, entertaining? Brett, it's hard to imagine anyone hugging Sylph and giggling and evil. It seems like it's a kind of comic book level of villainy, is what I'm seeing right there. It just sort of puts the Joker in my head, anyway. Oh, God, this is... Elven pronunciation here is killing me. Bear with me, folks. Gillenane, mother of the Hala. They say Gillenane was one of the people in the days before Arlathan, and was the chosen of Andruil the Huntress. She was very beautiful, her hair of snowy white, and as graceful as a gazelle. She kept always to Andruil's ways, and Andruil favored her above all others. One day, while hunting in the forest, Gillenane came across a hunter she did not know. At his feet lay a hawk, shot through the heart by an arrow. Gillenane was filled with rage, for the hawk, along with the hare, is an animal much beloved of Andruil. Gillenane demanded that the hunter make an offering to Andruil in exchange for taking the life of one of her creatures. The hunter refused, and Gillenane called upon the goddess to curse him so that he would never again hunt and kill a living creature. Gillenane's curse took hold, and the hunter found he was unable to hunt. His prey would dart out of sight, and his arrows would fly astray. His friends and family began to mock him for his impotence. For what use is a hunter who cannot hunt? Ashamed, the hunter swore he would find Gillenane and repay her for what she had done to him. Just apologize, dude. Just apologize. Don't go for vengeance. That's just dumb. He found Gillenane while she was out on a hunt with her sisters and lured her away from them with lies and false words. He told Gillenane that he had learned his lesson and begged her to come with him so she could teach him to make a proper offering to Andruil. Moved by his plea, Gillenane followed the hunter, and when they were away from all of her sisters, the hunter turned on Gillenane. He blinded her first, and then bound her as one would bind a kill fresh from the hunt. But because he was cursed, the hunter could not kill him. It could not kill her. Instead, he left her for dead in the forest. Then Gillenane prayed to the gods for help. She prayed to Elgar'nan for vengeance, to Mother Mythal to protect her, but above all, she prayed to Andruil. Andruil sent her hares to Gillenane, and they chewed through the ropes that bound her, but Gillenane was still wounded and blind and could not find her way home. So Andruil turned her into a beautiful white deer, the first Hala, and Gillenane found her way back to her sisters and led them to the hunter who was brought to justice. And since that day, the Hala have guided the people, and have never led us astray, for they listen to the voice of Gillenane. From the tale of Gillenane is told by Gisharel, keeper of the Relefin clan of the Dalish Elves. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. He gives love and lore a bad name, hey Brad. It's true. It's true. Good pronunciation. It's actually Celtic pronunciations. Alright. Despite having a shitload of Irish blood in my veins, my Celtic is a little rusty. So I'm trying, but I'm probably missing the mark a lot. Cat Crasher, they had a bunch of performances in the thing. Oh man, just the idea of seeing a live concert in theater seems actually pretty decent. So I'd be willing to check that out. And the backstage interviews, yeah. Sounds like if you're a fan, that would be a good thing to check out their Cat Crasher. I can respect that. Holla holla, hey Brad. Holla holla. Let me get a drink right here. This is killing my throat. And then we'll do June, God of the Craft. Oh, it's good water. I love the tap water out where I live. Fantastic tap water. We dedicate all our crafts to June, for it is he who taught our people to bend the branches of trees to make our bows and to fashion coverings of furs and ironbark. Without June, would we have the Aravel or the harness for our Hala? When the people were young, we wandered the forest without purpose. We drank from streams and ate the berries and nuts that we could find. We did not hunt, for we had no bows. We wore nothing, for we had no knowledge of spinning or needlecraft. We shivered in the cold nights and went hungry through the winters, when the world was covered with ice and snow. Then Celeste the Hearthkeeper came and gave us fire and taught us how to feed it with wood. June taught us to fashion bows and arrows and knives so that we could hunt. We learned to cook the flesh of the creatures we hunted over Celeste's fire, and we learned to clothe ourselves in their furs and skins, and the people were no longer cold and hungry, as told by Gishrel, keeper of the Relifaran clan of the Dalish Elves. Alright, and here's Celeste the Hearthkeeper. Celeste the Hearthkeeper is seen as the sister of Andruil the Huntress. While Andruil loved to run with the creatures of the wild, Celeste preferred to stay by her home tree, occupying herself with gentle arts and song. It is Celeste who gave us fire and taught us how to use it. It is Celeste who showed us how to heal with herbs and with magic, and how to ease the passage of infants into this world. And again, it is Celeste who showed us how to spin the fibers of plants into thread and rope. We owe much to Celeste, and that is why we sing to her when we kindle the fires and when we put them out. That is why we sprinkle our Aravels with Celeste's fragrant tree moss and ask that she protects them and all within. Alright, I think that's all the elven religion lore right there. All cool stuff to hear. Bob, your Celtic is more than rusty. Basically, it fell apart from the rust and then dissolved, even though your IRL first name is traditional Celtic. Really? That is cool to hear. Someday I would like to visit Ireland. Just sort of look around and see the old country. I believe I actually have a ancestor close enough in my family tree. I may actually qualify for dual citizenship, which would just be a cool thing to have, I think. But that is another story entirely. The Long Walk. When our people left Tevinter, we had nothing except the knowledge that for the first time in countless centuries we were free. It was Shartan's dream that one day we would have our own homeland, where we could live as we choose. After the long struggle that claimed the lives of many, even Shartan himself, we were granted the Dales. And though the Dales were to the south of the land of Orlais, and a long way from Tevinter, it mattered little. We were going home, and so we walked. We call our journey the Long Walk, for that's what it was. We walked with what little we had on our back. Some walked without shoes, for they had none. Whole families, women with infants, the old, the young alike, all of them made our way across the land on foot. And if one of our people could no longer walk, we carried him, or sometimes left him behind. Many people perished along the way. Some died of exhaustion, others simply gave up and fell by the wayside. A great number were set upon by human bandits, even though we had few possessions. Along the way, a growing number began to bemoan the decision to leave Tevinter. At least in Tevinter, they said, we had food and water and shelter. What do we have here? Nothing but the open sky and the prospect of the never-ending road ahead. Some turned back towards Tevinter, but most of us continued walking. And the gods rewarded those of us who did not waver by bringing us to the Dales. Our people called the new city Halam Shiral, the end of the journey, and for a time it was home. Let's see. Once the long walk. Stir fry. Coffee needs to work faster. Or maybe you just need to give that coffee a little bit more to work with, huh? Second cup, anyone? Bread lore cupcakes. Glad you're enjoying too, and thank you for the cupcakes, Bread. That is so cool of you supporting me. Always a joy having to hear Bread, and the support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, that definitely reminded me of a bunch of both real-world and real-world mythical events there. I noticed some of this lore is definitely borrowing from the real-world stuff, but then again, if you have enough knowledge of lore, I'm sure you could track some of this stuff to pretty much anything. Yeah, there's just so much lore out there. Lore cakes for everyone. Spread it around there, hey, Bread. Enough lore cakes to go around, I think. Alright, Valisin blood writing. When the children of our people come of age, they earn the privilege of wearing the Valislin, the blood writing. It sets us apart from the Shemlin, and from the elves who have thrown in their lot with them. It reminds us that we will never again surrender our traditions and beliefs. The ritual deserves great reverence. The one who is to gain the Valislin must prepare by meditating on our gods and the ways of our people, and by purifying the body and the skin. When the time comes, the keeper of the clan applies the blood writing. This is done in complete silence. Cries of pain are signs of weakness. If one cannot tolerate the pain of the blood writing, they are not ready to undertake the responsibilities of an adult. The keeper may stop the ritual if they decide the one gaining the Valislin is not ready. There is no shame in this, for all children are different, and our ancestors once took centuries to come of age. I think that's referring to the tattoos on their faces that we've seen in the elves. That's pretty cool. You're a lore horror. Me too, Bob. Me too, honestly. Otherwise, I wouldn't be reading this stuff. Nobody's got a gun to my head making me read this stuff. I just love it. The Brecilian Forest. There are places in the Brecilian Forest where the veil is so thin the difference between awake and dreaming is next to nothing. In one such place, a wood shaper was born under such unfortunate stars that his mother named him Abellus, which means sorrow, and he lived up to his name. He could keep no apprentices and lost his stock of bows in mishap after mishap, until finally he had nothing. The rest of the clan began to fear that his ill luck would harm them too, and whispered among themselves of casting him out. Abellus heard them and resolved to change his luck, and so went into the forest alone to seek a suitable tree from which to make bows. At last he spied a young rowan growing beside his tree. He drew his axe, but the tree cried out in fear, begging to be spared. But Abellus said, "If I do not take your life, mine will surely end." With 2 strokes he felled the tree. From the tree he made the finest 3 bows he had ever crafted. Pleased, Abellus returned to camp and gave his bows to the hunters at once. By nightfall, however, the camp was in an uproar. The hunters had returned with braces of hares which, when cut open, revealed only worms and sawdust. Holy crap. The elders said it was a sign that the hunters had robbed some spirit of its host, for it is well known that spirits do not go about the waking world on their own, but inhabit another creature's body. The elder worked a charm to banish the spirit back into the Fade, and the clan went to sleep hungry. The next day the hunters brought back a doe, and again the beast bled sawdust. Now the clan began to fear the spirit would starve them, and wondered what they had done to deserve it. Abellus came forward then and told of the rowan tree. The elder considered it for a long time before deciding that they must replace what Abellus had taken from the spirit. So he sent the hunters to dig up a rowan sapling and bring it living to the camp. There the elders ordered the sapling planted and appealed to the spirit for forgiveness. There was a terrible sound then, as if the whole forest were crying out in protest. Darkness fell upon the camp, though it was just past midday, and when the darkness passed, a rowan grove, every tree bearing the frozen face of a terrified elf, stood where the camp had been. From then on, it was forbidden in every clan to cut living trees in the Brecilian forest. The spirits know nothing of forgiveness. Holy shit! Well, that's spooky as fuck. What in the hell? Like, what even the hell? That's just scary shit right there. Don't fuck with the trees, I guess. See, there's about the Juggernaut armor. I won't make the obvious joke, it's too easy. Hardcore fucking nature spirits, right, Bob? Criminy. Alright, we got the description of Connor here. Connor was freed from the demon's power at a terrible price. But no, he wasn't. Well, that's a bug right there. His mother's still alive. Screw you, lore book. We know how that went down. No, Isolde is still alive. You are wrong, lore book. Let's see. Sten has an eye for paintings, an appreciation that might seem out of character, but is actually an extension of Kenari discipline. He respects an artist for careful composition, a skill that is as much about where the brushstroke stops as where it begins. The Keeper Zathrian. It is said the elves lived in Ferelden long before any others set foot there, and though most of their knowledge has been lost, it falls to the keeper of each clan to preserve what they have. Zathrian is an old, severe elf with little love for outsiders, but his clan is facing a more trying enemy than most. Yeah, I've heard of that bug too, Al. That's why I was not shocked, luckily. Witherfang is, according to the Keeper Zathrian, a wolf. He is no ordinary wolf, however. He is a wolf possessed by a powerful spirit, and the source of the werewolf curse that plagues the Brecilian forest. Let me get a drink here. While Witherfang is hundreds of years old and very powerful in his own right, the only way to end his curse is to cut out his heart and bring it to Zathrian. I haven't heard of that bug, but you know it exists, Bob. The main reason I've heard of it is I heard sometimes in the ending and epilogue cinemas, there's a bug where it will set the wrong flags, and certain characters will be referred to as dead that aren't. Or characters you romanced will be mentioned as not. So I'm prepared for that too. I really hope that doesn't happen, because that would hurt a lot worse, but we'll see. see some more lore there. The First Blight, Chapter 2. What else have we got here? The Carved Elven Tablet. This is the one that told about the ritual there. 4 panels reproduced here appear to be part of a much larger mural. The topmost panel shows a jug overflowing with water standing at an altar. 3 elves in robes are positioned around the altar, while a crowd of elves in warlike regalia stands there just slightly apart from them. Just below is a depiction of all the elves, these in robes and those in armor, prostrating themselves before the altar with worshipful expressions. Third from the top is a carving which shows one of the 3 robed figures, a woman with an elaborate tattoo on her face, drinking from the jug on the altar while the other elves watch. The bottom image shows the tattooed woman standing waist deep in a pool of water. She holds the jug with water spilling out of its mouth. The armored elves bow before her. We still got the ritual memorized, or at least we can look it up in our lore book, so that might be something interesting. Alright, so here's the other revenant we killed. Binding the 4th Corpse Walker. You deny our dead their rest, and so you also will be hounded. Let the strength of our union bind you by your true name. Quimatha Kagat, revenant and perversion of our honored father. Though no spirit cage will undo what was suffered, in Droste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. Well, it didn't quite last for eternity, but I did kick the crap out of him, so that is pretty awesome. We got another love letter we haven't read. These are all pretty amazing. My Elfroot, the herbalist suggested powdered Bronto horn. I was very discreet. Your sunflower. Oh my god. Love these love letters. They're ridiculous. I was close. I was close there, Bob. What else we got here? Unbound. The writers follow after every town, ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gax Kang, curse his name and the day I heard it. That was from one of the dead adventurers I found in the other room, I think. Weird. But alright, we are caught up on lore. And it is about time for us to go forth and kick some more ass, I think. Let's see, I want to check out the other end of the room next, although this sculpture or machine there looks pretty cool, but I guess we'll see. Oops, and we've got more baddies already. Not to see them yet, but... just some skeletons. That's fine. I can take some skeletons. Nice, nice. We've got some really good stuns in the party now, and that's really helping us against these groups like this. I barely even helped in that fight, but we still kicked some ass. Got all the gold too, nice, nice. And try not to die, no promises. No promises. Just regular leather armor right there. Boring? I think not. Health poultices and a diamond. I'll take those, certainly. Another soldier corpse right here. Large flawed spirit crystal. I think we need one of those. So let's see, what else can I get done here? Or get rid of. I guess the fancy vases can go. And let me see what that does on Shale right now. It replaces the large chipped spirit crystal, but that's about it. It'll be nice to have the spirit resistance, especially in the forest, I imagine, but for right now, nothing too special. For the pet rock, I know! I love thinking of him as pet rock now. That's just for me the perfect metaphor for him. I'm sure if Shale were to hear me say that, he'd be a bit pissed about it. Which is understandable, I respect. But it's still funny to me. That's what's most important. Alright, is that everything in here? I see something else down at that end, but not how to reach it. Yeah, there's a big area back there. It even shows up on my map, but I can't get over there just yet. So, let's head back, I think? Oh, no, there's... Oh! Something else right there? How did I miss that? Go check that out. Maybe shale is even named after a rock, and he's made out of rock. True, true, but it's a touchy subject for shale. I don't want to push it too hard. Since there's another entrance in here. Oh, this giant hole in the ground is the way to the lair of the werewolves. Well, that's a little terrifying. Hey there, Nag Spider. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Oh, it's filled with water, too. Fantastic. But not something we're going to be retreating through very quickly if things get bad. Alright, new area. That's nice. And of course, Miasma got taken off for some reason, so let me let that come off cooldown and go ahead and put it back on. Hey, nice emote there, Nag Spider. I like it. Come on, Miasma, come back up. It's one of the spells I enjoy a little bit more.
And so I shall.
Just being able to weaken everybody around me is nice, since I tend to wade into the fights anyway. Wi-Fi didn't load the stream. Ooh, that's not good. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully, internet problems are the worst. I hope you're able to find a good way to resolve it.
Alright.
Bunch of dead skeletons down here. That's strange.
Of course.
I don't know that I killed them, because I think I would have looted them at least. But if I didn't kill them, who did? Dun dun dun. Wi-Fi has been down for ages, so I haven't been able to come there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. But, hey, if you can pop in tonight, that's good to hear. And I hope you will enjoy yourself while you're in here. Dead means you don't have to kill them, but it's a tarp. I seem to run into tarps way too often here, Bob. Hello? Oh shit, more werewolves. That's not good. At least the stun works on them too. End them. Werewolves. I still don't want to fight these guys, but I don't think they have much choice in the matter. Oh goddamn, Liliana got taken down. She probably got mobbed before we could draw aggro off of her. Oh god, and Morgan's down too. I think we're gonna win this one just by sheer attrition, though. Unless Shale goes down. Shale, you need to not go down. It's super important right now. Oh god, Shadow Wolves, what in the hell? Not a fan of that. Shale, you gotta survive, buddy. Gotta survive. Without you tanking, I'm gonna go down real fast. And these bastards that are going invisible is not helping the situation. No, don't close the damn door. Misclick there. Get him. Get him. There we go. Alright.
Feeling that for several days.
Whew.
Your wish?
That was a little scary there. Alright, so she needs a lesser injury kit. I can do that. How about Morgan? What'd she get hit with? Yeah, I'll go ahead and give her an injury kit. Heal those up. Alright. Werewolves, man. Werewolves. So I assume we're getting closer to the source of all this then. That's good. I think that's everything. There, yeah, there we go. Excellent, excellent. Werewolf. There! There, wolf! Love that scene. There, castle. Love Young Frankenstein. How can you not love Young Frankenstein? Such an amazing, fun movie. The classics of Mel Brooks. Alright, so a little bit more treasure down here. Darkspawn short bow. We don't really use short bows very much. Darkspawn short bows usually have stat negatives. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that right there. Oh, you got mobbed twice, Al. I wouldn't be surprised if the first time I played this I got mobbed as well. Hey, Werewolf. Just the one? Oh, there's a couple behind him too, but still. We take him out. Ooh, yeah, we got some shadow ones. Yeah, these ones, we should be able to take them out as they come. Yeah, honestly, considering how fast I had 2 party members go down in that fight, Al, I'm a little bit surprised at how well I did. Wow, why are they going after Liliana so hard? Stop it! That was a little scary. Why are they so determined to go after her, of all people?
Delighted.
At least I'm getting some decent loot from these guys. And Liliana, you're gonna level up pretty soon anyway. Why don't you go ahead and
right ahead.
take out this trap. And this one as well. Oops. Except we got more werewolves. I kind of worried that there was a peaceful solution to this mission that I just missed at some point. Don't anybody tell me if there was. But for the time being, this isn't going great. Another trap. And then we got a little side passage back here we didn't get to check out. What, hump? Did I say hump? Oh, because she looks tender and juicy and weak? I mean, she is one of the lesser armored parts of the party, so if they go after her, it is kind of bad. So, you know, if it is the AI using good strategy, then good on them for it, but, it's scary, regardless. Alright, now we want to check out the side passages over here for more loot as well. Put liquid silver in their water, so Bob, it's so bad, no! Oh, we want to make friends. Oh, right, shit! I should clarify, even though I love Young Frankenstein, it has been about a bajillion years since I've seen it. Honestly, I feel like that would be a nice thing to do at some point, is just sort of go back and watch some old Mel Brooks movies. Anybody else would be down for that? Would that interest anyone else? Some Young Frankenstein, some Blazing Saddles, maybe. Maybe some Spaceballs. I think that'd be fun. Movie stream night, I've thought about it, Bob. I'm still thinking about it. I'm looking into it. If anybody would be interested in that, please let me know. That might be something I could do on one of my off days when I don't normally stream. It is Halloween. We are coming up on October now. And I'll tell you right now, I am going to be celebrating October by all month of October not playing horror games. Which I should clarify. Is the idea there is I know a lot of very good streamers, excellent streamers in fact, that are going to be playing a shitload of horror games in October. So I don't want to just be competing with them mainly. And I always like providing something a little different on this stream. So if you get burned out on horror games, I'll be here, just sort of doing what I do. Gotta do some Monty Python? Yes, Selena. I haven't seen Monty Python in a long time, too, so it would be nice to go back and do some Monty Python. Oh, so good. Hate horror games? I love horror movies, Bob, but I know a lot of people really don't like them. So, October, no horror games here. Maybe after October I'll do some horror games, because I do have a few on my list, but not in October. I'm gonna cruise through. Oh crap, there's the gatekeeper.
Stop! Brothers and sisters, at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
We're talking right now, aren't we? Let's talk.
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
Look, if you were willing to talk, why did we have to fight in the first place?
Swiftrunner did not think it would matter. The lady disagrees, and since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes.
Hey there, Zero. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Al, you've never seen Monty Python. You are in for a treat then, Al. I bet you would love those movies. Alright, is the lady Witherfang? I'm a little confused at this point.
She is not Witherfang, but she can tell you of Witherfang if you ask. But first, you must agree to parley.
How do I know I'm not walking into another ambush?
What would be the point? You have already proven your strength. We have no wish to anger you further.
How are you doing this evening, Zero? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Alright, you know what? Take me to the lady. Let's see if we can find a way to talk this out.
It wishes to speak to these creatures. What is the point? We've slaughtered our way this far. What's a bit further?
It's never weakness to seek out alternatives, Shale.
Fine. Arguing with that logic will just give me a headache, I swear.
Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
Well, this seems hella dangerous. Hey dudes. Yeah, this doesn't look like an ambush at all. No, this'll end well. This'll all be fine. Hey guys. Parlay? Not a werewolf?
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
Alright, this is definitely unexpected. I must admit it, I was expecting another werewolf.
No, that I am not. If I could have revealed myself sooner, I would have.
Do not listen to him, lady. He will betray you. We must attack him now.
Hush, Swiftrunner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swiftrunner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
As do we all, I suppose.
Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that idea. Catch up on chat real quick. Apparently these werewolves have the magical power to pronounce the B sound without their lips touching. Or the P sound. Or the W sound. Maybe they're like the xenomorphs from Aliens, Elena, and they actually have an inner mouth to pronounce all those for it. Which is a gross thought, but I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to let you sink that in. You're exhausted, Zero? Well, I'm glad you're home now, and I hope you enjoy your drawing. I hope that helps you unwind right there. Only riches you have is your dignity. That's a good start there, Zero. As long as you got that, it's a good place to be. Okay, she clearly has vines to cover her nether regions. Why not cover the other stuff? Because it's a fantasy game, so the vines aren't actually covering her stuff. They're just incidental, and it's completely coincidental that they're protecting the M rating of this game. Alright, so what exactly did Zathrian not tell me then? Because like I said, I'm getting the idea that there is something he left out.
It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer.
What?
The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
Rhymes. So Zathrian cursed them?
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
So the Dalish leader misled us.
Tis not surprising, is it?
No, just trying to picture his little elf head squishing. Ah, there we go.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
So why didn't you rejoin society then?
They are still cursed, mortal. The bestial side of their nature cannot be denied, and this places them forever outside of the company of their people. We seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
Volume's low for you, Bob? Is it just the lady, or is it everyone? Because she is a little quiet by herself, but it's the whole game. Let me know if anybody else is hearing it. Well, I don't think Zathrian is going to be as easy to convince as she thinks. But I think if we bring him here, we might have a shot. So, yeah, let's bring Zathrian in and see what we can find out.
Tell him if he refuses, I will ensure that Witherfang is never found. He will never cure his clan. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Alright. God, Elena, they're putting on the Ritz scene. That is an amazing one. Amazing piece of movie working right there. Alright, yeah, so if anybody else thinks the in-game audio is a little quiet, let me know. If I get confirmation, I will go ahead and touch it up, see if we can get things a little better. Alright, there is some loots in here to check out before we take off. So let's look into that real quick. There's the passage to the upper level, so let's check over here. See a sarcophagus over here, maybe some more. There's a little stuff down here at least. Short bow, don't care. God, that putting on the red scene is amazing. Like, even once you know it's coming, it's still hilarious. Blasting speakers 200% volume. I hope it's not your plan, Zero. I like having a good audio mix, and I know I hit it sometimes, but I haven't changed my audio mix any since last time I streamed this, I don't think. So everything should be right where I left it, I think. Do things and stuff. Alright, I think we're good. So this should be the door right at the entrance to the crypts that was locked last time we came through here. Yeah, I believe so. So, this will be a nice shortcut out. Oh, Journeyman Dwarven Rune. Which, of course, we can't grab. Gotta get rid of something else. Get rid of the Spirit Balm. That's fine. Grab the Rune. That'll be nice. And then, if I remember correctly... I can hear me just perfectly fine, but not the game. Alright. See if it keeps up, and I will tweak it if need be. Let's see, so if I remember before... Oh! Zathrin? What the hell?
Ah, and here you are already.
Hey, dude. What are you doing here?
You have carved a safe path through the forest. Safe enough for me to follow, anyhow.
I don't like this one. Can we not simply crush its head?
He wishes to see if we did his work for him. Is that not why you were here now, sorcerer?
Do not call me that, witch. I am keeper of this clan, and have done what I must. Did you acquire the heart?
Here, hang on just a second. Alright, I turned up the in-game volume a smidge. Hopefully that'll help. No, I did not acquire the heart. In fact, Zathrian.
You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin?
I've been sent to bring you to the Lady of the Forest.
Oh, is that what the spirit calls herself now? And what does she want with me, if I might inquire?
She won't summon Witherfang unless you break the curse first.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
Yeah, I kind of suspected, actually. Hey there, Any Later. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening?
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But the werewolves have regained their minds now.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
Won't you at least consider talking to him?
Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, let us take the heart and end it.
Oh, jeez. Let's tread this carefully. Like, do you still have so much hatred after all this time?
You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are not Dalish. How can you know how we had to struggle to be safe? How could I have let their crimes go unanswered?
Look, you can at least meet with them. That's what I'm proposing.
And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm?
Unless you attack him first, yes, I'll safeguard you.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Alright, so it's volatile. Let's see what we can do here. Everybody be cool. I'm just gonna talk. Have a little meeting.
So here you are, spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages. Worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit. As is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He said he summoned you and bound you to a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood.
What?
Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
Oh, god damn it.
No! That is not how it is!
Oh my god, I'm a little gobsmacked here. How are you willing to go for your revenge, Zathrian?
I did it for my people. I did it for my son and my daughter. For them, for justice, I would do anything.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
Zathrian, you are ending this goddamn curse if I have to force you to.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
The hell's he doing? Ah, crap. Ah, crap, that's a lot of enemies. There's Zathrian. The werewolves seem to be non-entities at the moment. That's not good, so I think we are solo here. Oh, God, alright. Alright, so we got some wild Sylvans, we got some greater shades that are yellow names. And we've got Zathrian himself in the back. Elena, it's an exercise in futility not to picture Tuvok whenever Zathrian speaks. I know, I literally do. I literally do picture Tuvok every single time he speaks. It's ridiculous, but I do. Alright, Shale. You go after the shades, because they are going to be, I think, the biggest problems. And then... let's see, Liliana... I'm going to have her start with a scatter shot. See if we can hit a couple of these guys with that right off the bat. And I imagine they're going to be grouping up very quickly. Similarly, I'm going to have Morgana start with Chain Lightning. And me, I am going to chase after one of these wild Sylvans because I think we should be able to take them down quickest. And as usual, less enemies is a good thing. The wolves should help you. They should, but I think he did something to him before the battle started. Use the Force Chain. Hey guys, welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening? Alright, ready? And break! Yeah, the wolves are paralyzed. I see that now. I recognize that status effect. So that's real bad. Alright, so yeah, we're taking down the Sylvans well. That's good. See, how else is the situation? Swift Runner is in there, but I don't think he's actually fighting with us right now. That's unfortunate. Alright, Sylvan number 2, and go! Alright, so... Or she, oh, she was using Drain Life. I should have went with that. And go! Oh wow, yeah, Morgan is taking a huge beating right now. Shale is 2, but that's pretty par for the course since he's tanking. So let me have him do that. Zathrian looks like more or less untouched. Raider Shades are still running around too, so let me go after the Sylvan next. See if I can take him out. Oh yeah, Morgan. Morgan, you need to heal up. And why don't you do so as well? And go. I think they should be able to handle those shades. So I am going to go after the big man Zathrian himself. And Morgan, if you could help me for just a second by casting Mana Drain on Zathrian, I would appreciate that. I'm going to see if I can hit him with a Paralyze too. Because that would be friggin' sweet. Save me a lot of time and trouble. Let's go! Nope, he resisted. That was kind of to be expected, though. Alright, I'll hit him with a Winter's Grasp and then see if he likes that. Oh, that did freeze him. Nice. Oh, froze me too. Oh, God, and I got taken out. That's not good. Alright, what do we got left? Is he the only baddie we got left? I think he might be. No, Shale's still attacking something. Oh, Shale's going after him. Alright, cool. Liliana. We'll get clear right there. Alright, target Zathrian with a... Let's see. Yeah, let's hit him with a crippling shot. See if we can speed this process up just a little bit. And Morgan's was casting a heal. I don't know if she got it off, but let's go ahead and have her use a Lyrium Potion. Get her back in the game as quickly as possible. And then let's see. Zathrian's a little hard to target from this angle. Do what we can. And with a nice Winter's Grasp, that worked well before. And then heal Shale before he goes down. He's probably going to need something a little better than that, but that'll be a good start. Let's hit him with another Mana Drain. Nice. And then let's hit him with a Lightning Bolt. We're hitting him pretty hard now. Shale is also getting hit pretty hard, so I'll have him health up, and I'm going to have Morgan hit him with a heal as well. Double up, and that should be good enough to carry us through the rest of the battle, I suspect. Hit him with another Mana Drain. And then a Winter's Grasp. Nice. And a Lightning Bolt. Nice!
No, no more. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
Oh, somebody please kill somebody.
Shut up, Shale!
No! Don't kill him! Please, lady, stop him!
No No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Would you really let your clan die for this?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things, I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you'll do it? You'll end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
It's over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
So what are you guys gonna do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
Huh. Awesome. And Shale and Liliana both liked how that ended. Awesome. Awesome. That was a good end to all that. Let me catch up on chat there. Wild Groot. Zero, if somebody donated $1,000, would you do a challenge run of this game without the pause function and permadeath? I think the problem with that, Zero, is this is a 60-hour game if you hurry. So the idea of doing permadeath on a 60-hour game... I mean, if you're talking doing one run permadeath, you know, I'm sure I'd give it a shot. See how far it got me, but, you know, playing until I could actually complete it on a permadeath run, that's... No, I don't think I could ever pull that off, unfortunately. Ah, they're back to pitiful human form. They seem happy. They can actually go back to human society now, so that's good at least. Oh boy. Where did the clothes come from? The clothes got turned to werewolves too, Bob. It was all part of the process. A package deal, actually. Well, there was death involved, but I think that was a decently peaceful solution. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. They still scamper like bees. That was actually pretty funny, where they're like... how they just ran there, Joe. Alright, we're cured. Peace out, dog. And then just bolt.
Of course.
But hey, welcome in, Joe. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. Challenges. I have yet to do any real challenge runs on stream. I am not great at video games, so I don't try to really seek any of those out or anything, but I'm not precluding that I'll never do one. I've said before it might be nice to do a challenge run for a charity sometime, if I ever got pulled into a charity situation. That could be interesting. And I would like to do something for charity sometime on stream, give something back, but we'll see. Alright, so I know there's still something I haven't seen down here. But I didn't actually find that ghost lady my second time through. When a game glitched out and showed me ghost lady, I mean. So... And there was still the ghost kid. I never did anything with him either. Let's see if I can remember where he was. See if maybe we can get a resolution to all that. That could be interesting. Hey, Shira! Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Great to see you in, as always. Zero summoned me. My face was... Beware, ladies and gentlemen. If you use that REW, Shira will know. Just feel it in his bones. Alright, this is where we fought the dragon. So... can I change levels on the map? I don't think I can. I don't remember where the ghost kid was, so let me see if I can head down to the lower level and check down there. Ah, lunch break, Shira. What's for lunch today? Anything tasty? Was there just spiders down here, or is this where the ghost kid was? I really wish I could remember. Cold pizza. Cold pizza is always nice. Although I consider it more of a breakfast food than anything else. Can't spell Shira without Ari. Oh, this is true. This is true. Words of wisdom right there. Alright, this, I believe, is where I encountered the ghost kid the first time. And I didn't see that statue up there. It's a beautiful statue. I like the lighting. For some reason, it looks like there's an area we might not have explored fully. Although I think that was where there was the staircase we couldn't get to. So let's go check that out real quick. See if there's anything over there. Roll with a burger patty and Gouda. Not too bad. Not too bad. Classy enough, certainly.
Yes?
Alright, so this is where there was that locked door. So the locked door must be something then, so... maybe we just have to do the ritual here. We do know of the ritual, so... let's go ahead and give it a shot, I guess. 5 types of cheeses with mushrooms, chicken, bacon, and Alfredo sauce instead of tomato. Ooh, that's very unique there, Bob. I'd give that a try. And hey, Numbers, thank you for the follow. Welcome in the stream. So let me double check on the ritual. Not the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Sten's Sword. Where am I looking for Sten's Sword? I forgot where he mentioned it was. Oh, take a look for it if I can. Oven Ritual. Alright. So, let's see. Fill the jug with water, place it on the altar, kneel and pray, take a sip, and then dump it into the pool. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's give this a try. So I think the jug is in our inventory and it's already full. Let's double check that. Full earthen jug, yes. So one more time. Place it on the altar, kneel and pray, take a sip, and dump it in the pool. Let's see. Place the filled earthen jug on top of the altar. Kneel before the altar and pray. You kneel before the altar and pray, touching your forehead to the ground as depicted on the tablet. You feel a sense of rightness and approval around you. Examine the earthen jug. Take a single sip from the water in the jug. Carefully take a sip from the water in the jug and then replace it on the altar. Alright, then we take the earthen jug. Then leave the altar alone. And go back to the fountain. And then dump the water in the jug back into the pool. Slowly you spill the water out of the jug and into the pool. As soon as the jug is empty, it suddenly shatters, its pieces falling into the pool. Huh. The door is open. Alright, so that worked. Oh, and tomatoes. Roma tomatoes on pizza are amazing, Bob. I just discovered that recently and I need to explore that a bit more. Local pizzerias are nice if you know where to go. As long as you got a good mom and pop here, I think you're pretty good. Alright. I think this is where the ghost lady was, so I have to check that out. When's the last time you saved? Right there. Thank you for reminding me, Bob. Always good to be careful about that. A good mom and pop pizza place. That's a turn of phrase meaning like family owned, locally owned, owned by like sometimes a literal mom and pop, mother and father. You know, a small family owned place rather than a chain place. You know, as long as you know a good one of those, you're usually set for pizza, I think. You know, I'm not a pizza snob. I like using the chains sometimes, certainly, but the little family owned ones sometimes have some really unique recipes, and sometimes just really have fantastic ingredients they use too. It stands out. It shows. I like that. Nice looking longbow right there, but I don't think it's better than what she has right now. Still, is there any way I can clear out some space for it? I'd really like that. Get rid of these green stones. I'll check out and see if it's any better for her real quick. No, we already had one of those as a matter of fact. Damn it. Old people, yeah, old people. Well, not even old people necessarily, but just independently owned. Like, owned by, like, no more than, like, 4 people total. Rather than you know, an actual corporation behind it. What do we got up here? So if you remember last time, we actually ran into a ghost little boy who we believed was looking for someone. I suspected he was looking for his mom, so I think this is his ghost mom looking for him, too. Are you lost here, spirit? And she starts swatting at the air, and then we get pulled into a fight, so that's not good at all. Alright, so at least we know this time that this is going to be a tough fight. So let's take steps to get into this right away. I'll have Shale jump in right away. I think he does not have, what does he have activated? Alright, he's got Stoneheart on, so that's good at least. Oh, let's see. Maybe you answered wrong, it's possible, it's hard to tell. Liliana, what do I want to have her use? I suppose I may as well, no, let's have her use, not Shattering Shot, what is it, a Pinning Shot. I never quite find what I'm looking for in here. Oh, what is it I'm thinking of? Crippling Shot. have her use Crippling Shot on one of these Greater Shades, see if we can take it out of the equation right away. Morrigan, why don't you use Affliction Hex on everybody? See if we can soften these folks up a little bit. And me, how do I want to start this fight? Why are all of my passives are off? Well, that's how I'm starting the fight. Get my passives back on, for God's sakes. There we go. Mistakes were made, folks. Mistakes were made. Alright, so the Greater Shades are all right there, and they have taken a beating, so that's good. So we can finish them off as quick as possible, or at least one of them took a beating. Oh, Chain Lightning! Oh, I think that's what killed us last time. Yeah, Chain Lightning is almost certainly what killed us last time. Alright, but we survived one shot, that's very good. But Shale, I'm gonna need you to survive this. Except he doesn't seem to be able to act. He might be paralyzed, that's real bad. Alright, let's focus on what we can do. The Shade's almost down. There we go. Alright. We survived. Woo. Stoneheart on. Hell yeah, Joe. That's how you start out every fight. Make your heart stony. Don't let anybody in, Joe. It's too dangerous. The next guy to ask me if I'm looking for something gets vaporized. Hey, are you looking for something? Oh, at the start of the stream, Shira, it was the strangest thing. I got glitched into this room somehow. And was immediately killed by the leader in her cohort. So I'm just like, that was weird. And then moved on with my life. And then after finishing everything with the werewolves, I'm like, I should probably find that. Oh, the Juggernaut plate armor. Yes, we definitely want to grab that. So let's get rid of the Scout's bow. We're not going to need that. Grab the Juggernaut plate armor. Excellent. And I think that's another one of the magical items we needed for that quest. Yeah, it was the strangest thing. I was just picking up treasure in another room, and all of a sudden I was teleported on top of that altar, Shira. It was right at the start of the stream, too. Weird, weird stuff. I've had a couple small-scale bugs in here. That was probably the biggest bug I've had to deal with so far. But hey, we did it. We fought the ghost lady. Not the happiest of circumstances. I'm still not sure what happened to the little kid either, but, you know, we did what we had to do. Plenty of people doing that without the irony, though, Bob. I think they might have the market cornered on you. Alright, so what's the quickest way to get out of here, then? Head over to the entrance level, I suppose? Slowly puts back Shane's not hacked save state back into the folder. The perfect crime, Shira. The perfect crime. So yeah, we still resolved the situation, I guess. Let me check the journal and see what else we've got to do. One item remains to find, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah, actually I know where it is. It's in the Brecilian forest. There was one last tombstone in the forest that we weren't really able to inspect the first time through. So I think if we go back to that, we should be able to get the last item we need right there. That'll be good. We got the rare iron bark, so we'll be able to deal with that. And the rest, we basically just need to go back to the elven village to deal with. So let's go do that. Hopefully we'll be able to go to a shop too and actually sell some of this crap. Get back on the road to having a decent inventory right here. Everything seems to be in order here. Exactly, Shira. Just pretend nothing ever happened. It's all good. Just finished off the pizza. It was great. Excellent, Bob. Was it one of those pizzas that's even better cold? I notice sometimes you get those. The pizzas that, I don't know, after they've been left to meld for a little while, just get even better.
On my way.
I thought I missed that before. Also, how is nobody not... How's, Nobody leveled after those big fights. Oh, Liliana's close. But, I'm really hoping, I was hoping to get one more level, but maybe after we turn on all these quests, that'll nudge her over the edge. Because she is getting real close to her top tier abilities, and I would like to see her get those as soon as possible. And I'm going to have to consult the map to figure out how to get the hell out of here. Alright, yeah, so we gotta head this way. Fatality! Flawless victory! That announcer was so good. Supposedly he did an appearance at a little get-together at an arcade nearby not too long ago. I wish I could have known about it. I would have gone and check it out. Would have been a cool thing to see. So much better, Cold Bomb. Excellent. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go back to camp first. Clean out our inventory a little bit. Look, that is how you missed it before. Alright, so... quick save first. And then I need to check and see if anybody can take some of the new gear we got. Anybody not in the normal party. So, let's see... We've got Barney first. Let's see what he's got. I think we're good. Yeah, we can get rid of the steel spiked collar because the Mabari war harness is objectively better. So that's good at least. And I want to hang on to his other war paint. But I like what he's got right now, so he's good. Alistair, I like that he kept the picture for a second. That was cute. Ooh. I can put on Kaelin's shield, but it's not great. That's kind of unexpected. But he still needs a little bit more stats to put on the rest of the Kaelin gear, so we'll leave him be. I'm sure he doesn't have anything else good in here, although I'll check real quick. No, we really don't have much in the way of weapons either. I always imagine you coming back out for a trip and just threw a huge pile of equipment on the floor. Alright, sword? Anybody need a new sword? Bows? Maybe a helmet? It's like Halloween, Shira. I'm just giving out presents to everybody. They gotta love it. I gotta absolutely be loving all this stuff. Who wants a new gear? It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. I forget what game that was from, but I know that was a quote from a game and I always thought it was hilarious. Ooh. Guess I'll give her the Cinderfell gauntlets. I don't know that she does any fire damage, but it wouldn't be a bad thing for her to have, or for somebody to have, I suppose. Definitely keeping her with the Archon robes, though. I think we're good there. Sten. Sten, I don't think we have any better armor for him. The Juggernaut stuff might be nice, but 38 strength to put it on. That is insane. And I know I was targeting him for maybe the Blood Dragon stuff, too. Those are pretty insane. I got a rash from the last pants he brought me. Well, wash him out first, Alistair, for crying out loud. It's all full of, like, Darkspawn blood and stuff. We're just talking about basic hygiene here, Alistair. My god. My god. Oh, shut up, Garth. Shane, basically every stream of KOTOR right there, Shira. Remind self to go to Christmas at Shane's house. It's a beautiful affair. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so... I don't think we're going to give anything to Sten either. I think he's doing pretty good how he is. Zevran. Does he want any of the sweet knives we picked up? No, he does not. Alright, so nothing there either. And as far as armor, there's very little he can actually equip. The Dalish gloves reinforced. We're definitely going to want to give him those. The extra dexterity will help. And... no, we still want to keep him with the leather armor hardened. So yeah, nothing there either. Kind of unfortunate. And That's everybody. Alright. I've got some gifts I want to give out right now, and then some gifts we're going to wait a second before we give out. So let's start with a fancy scroll for win. Sounds fancy.
Oh, marvelous.
And then an onyx demon statuette for Alistair.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
He's really happy. Like, wow. And then for Barney, we've got an ox bone. Enjoy it, buddy. And... alright, we've got 2 plot-related gifts we're not going to give out just yet. Oh! We got a new ability for Wind there. Excellent. I know there would be good food, and now I know loads of gifts. I am overly generous at Christmas. This is a little terrible. I just can't resist giving stuff out. I love giving gifts. How about you folks? Do you enjoy giving gifts at holidays, or just in general?
Formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Hey Bowden, have you learned any new voice lines?
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I'm gonna take that as a no, but thanks anyway. Alright. This Zephyr only wants your sweet knife. I'll take it under consideration. +7, good bonus. Yeah, that was pretty fantastic. Like, wow. Alright, what all can we sell off? Pretty much everything, I think. We're gonna ditch the named... ooh, named bow. I think we just needed to level up Liliana's dex, and she was gonna use that bow, so we're gonna hang on to that, definitely. Let's see, we'll get rid of some of these fire arrows, because we just haven't ever used any of them. And they'd be nice to have someday, but I don't know when. Just 5 elf flight arrows? No, we'll ditch those. The oak branch, I don't know if somebody wanted that. I should check that as well. And then armor. Basically get rid of anything that isn't named in here. That should definitely clear out some room. I can probably just stop picking up armor that isn't named, honestly, at this point. Ancient Elven armor looks nice, so I'll hang that around. Oh my god, I've got a lot of gold right now, so this is working out well for me. Alright, in the steel spiked collar, we said it was okay to get rid of, so we'll do that. And we want to get rid of the large chipped spirit crystal because we don't need that anymore. Good deal. What else can we get rid of? Do we have any... get rid of the fancy vase. Get rid of the malachite. Get rid of the topaz. Get rid of the emerald. The ruby. Of the diamonds. Alright, so that got straight up 30 things out of my inventory. That's a good start. Now we got some gifts to give too, that'll help. What do we got there? Mr. Whiskey, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening? We catch up on chat right there. Bob, you said I would make you a gallon of mead and maybe carve you a table starting the year prior. Holy crap, Bob! A year worth of... oh, I'd feel guilty about that forever, I think. That is perhaps too much gift for me to handle. Des, I like giving gifts. It gets really costly, though. I know, Des, believe me. I usually dig myself a nice little hole at Christmas and spend 2 or 3 months getting out of it. But I love doing it. I really do. Sure, in general, I'm not really that fancy the holidays. When I see something that fits, I buy it and gift it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can see that. Did someone hear a groaning? Oh god, where? Where, Shira? Where is it now? What have I done? Joe, I get stressed when I give gifts. I feel bad for not having return gifts. Oh, when you get gifts, yeah, I feel the same way, Joe. But I try and keep that in mind. And if ever I get a gift from somebody, I try and, if I didn't have anything from them, I'll try and get them back the next time the opportunity comes around. Ooh, honey wine. I've heard that's really tasty, Bob. Let's see. Means more when you make them and take your time plotting them out. It's true, it means a lot, but there's so much to it. Alright, Alright, so let's give the plot important gifts now. And see what happens with those. So first of all, we have for Zevran, we have Dalish gloves.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for?
I thought you might like them.
I did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
You're welcome.
Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
11. Nice. You appreciated that greatly. Alright, and then we had one for Liliana, I think. Let me double check. Andraste's Grace. Oh, yes, I think I remember this.
Flowers? Thank you. They're very pretty.
These are your mother's flowers, aren't they?
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Nice. New ability for her. Massive. I think that might be her third one there. Hey, Nodik Nick. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening? So he used to wear his mother's clothes? Gloves. Leather gloves. Those are a pretty badass thing to wear. Zero, you still wear one of your mom's shirts? I'm surprised it lasts more than 25 years. They don't make them like they used to, Zero. That is a fact. Alright, so Liliana, does she have all 3 loyalty things now? Oh, 4? Wow, alright, she's got all 4, damn, so her cunning should be clear through the goddamn roof now. That's awesome. Alright, olfactory memories. So, they're always the strongest in my mind, Joe. They just stick out so hard. I don't know why it is, but smells sometimes, you know, stuff where normally I would have forgotten after years and years.
Indeed.
Certain smells just persist really hard. Alright, so first order of business is we need to go back to the Elven Forest, and we need to finish things off there. So let's see, I think we're going to the outskirts first, and that's where the actual elves are. Yeah, the Dalish camp, alright. So we'll head there and we'll turn in some quests. Oops. Random encounter first, though. Let's see what we got here. Does that say dense webs? Why is there webs everywhere? Oh, something bad has happened here. Oh, good! And we just randomly get attacked by goddamn spiders in the middle of the woods. Awesome! Awesome, fantastic, excellent, wonderful. Goddamn spiders. Just fantastic. Love giant spiders all over the place, attacking me. Just on the road, minding my own business. I don't, that's sarcasm. Hate spiders in any context. Spiders are never good. Spiders are always bad. That's a fact. I think we got him, though. I think we're good. Alright. Alright. Go ahead and see what loot we can get and then get the hell out of here. Oh, you haven't been able to smell anything since you're a kid? I'm actually mildly anosmic myself, Bob. I have trouble smelling things a lot of times. But I definitely do remember some spells from my childhood very strongly. Like, I used to have a marker when I was a little kid that smelled exactly like orange soda. I used to love that. I used to think it was just the coolest thing in the world. But I mean, like, exactly like orange soda. It was uncanny. Frozen up in webs. I thought there was just going to be the one encounter, but no, we got lots of spiders to deal with, apparently. That's awesome. Don't you run. spiders, man. Keep moving through here. Australian spiders. They're not nearly big enough to be Australian spiders, Zero. Missing a couple orders of magnitude, I believe. Alright, blank vellum. I don't care. It just didn't sell for enough. Pile of filth.
Delighted.
I'll grab the health poultice out of there. That's fine. Anything else in here to see? A bloody corpse over this way. There's a blank vellum. There's another cocoon corpse over here, but this feels like a trap. Just an iron ring. Oh, a bunch of cocoon corpses around here. This is creepy as hell. Alright, let's go see if we can find that bloody corpse. And see what it's all about. Oh, this way is blocked. How do we get over there? Oh, the bloody corpse is over that way. Alright, so we need to keep going the way we're going then, I suspect. I see what you did there. There are some spiders that eat birds and share caves with big frogs. I've heard about that. I have never seen one, and that is why I haven't died of fright yet. But should I ever see one, I'm pretty sure that would be the inevitable result. Is immediate death from terror. So let's hope that never happens. I think at this point most people have heard of camel spiders. If for some reason you haven't, don't Google it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Save yourself some trouble. But yeah, the world is full of scary and terrifying things. I'm not a big fan. I think some of my passives might be off here. That's unfortunate. Oh, just a deep mushroom was all the guy had on him. There's more bloody corpses over here though, so let's quick save. Let's keep pushing in here. Mr. True Calling Shira. Oh, more spiders. Oh, a queen spider too. That's not good. Well, let's see if we can set upon her right away. What do we want to do? Let's just hit her with a lightning bolt. Start out with. I think that should be good. Liliana is webbed up. That's unfortunate. And me, I'm gonna hit her with a whip of grass since that's what I'm best at. Liliana, there is enough spiders here that you should be able to do a scatter shot, so go ahead and do that. The queen spider's actually taking a good beat, so let's finish her off right away. And we'll start it on the spider wings, which are also going down real fast. Excellent. Well, I didn't have a quest to clear out spiders in the forest, but I feel like I'm definitely doing the world a favor by doing so, so... You're welcome, Ferelden. You owe me one. Need the old magical rocket launcher here? Oh, I really do. I really honestly do. I'm so pleased Australia got many of the nasty spiders, and here in New Zealand we don't have them. Good luck there, guys. That is fantastic. As I get webbed up right in front of my goddamn face. Alright, I think we got pretty much everything here. I'm happy and I want to leave. Ooh. So you scammed both of them there, Shira.
The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters.
Excellent.
It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
Yeah, it was his decision. He was a hero in the end, Lanaya.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens.
Hell yes.
Call and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
Thank you, Lanaya.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Alright, we did it. We've got 2 contracts fulfilled now. That's awesome. The mages are going to be coming, and the Dalish elves are going to be coming as well. 2 down. We have to go to Orzammar next, or that's the other one we got to do next. Woo. Feed the fee, took the lyrium, delivered it, persuaded the mage. Oh my god! Shira, holy crap! Shira, I expect you to keep telling this story for the next 15 minutes as you just keep going back and forth to each people and just keep milking them more each time. So then I went back to him and demanded more gold. So then I went back to the other guy and demanded some more gold there. Alright, so Liliana needs a bunch more decks to get that really sweet bow. So I think I'm going to put everything in the decks this time. And she gets another specialization as well. I don't know what specialization I'm going to have her take, because I don't remember if any of them actually have ranged attacks. Because both of them have knives on them, so they're just knife-based. I don't really care all that much, but I'll consider it. Alright, she gets a new skill. And I think I'm going to have her take improved combat tactics, because that's always a nice thing for the AIs to have. And then new talent. So she's already got maxed lockpicking, so she's good there. So we're going to go down to here and give her a critical shot. And that'll get us 1 away from Arrow of Slaying, which sounds amazing. There we go. And then we'll see if she can put on that fantastic bow we got a bit ago as well. The Falandin's Reach. Wow, that is so much better than what she's got right now. Even longer range, too. God, yes. Alright, she's going to be a killing machine with that. I'm very happy about that one right there. Ah, it's a story. You should pay 50, get 50, and then 10 gold for the quest. Normally you get 10 gold in total. I got 33 plus a dagger. Yeah, definitely, Shira. That is right up in the can sell ice cubes to Eskimos range, I suspect. Absolutely fantastic. Congratulations. Congratulations. Now everybody pay Shira gold for the enchanting tale. Enchanting! Didn't ask for payment first. His oh, the business sense fell through. Shira, I'm so sorry. I was almost had it there.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf. See for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from the curse. Zathrian told you the truth.
The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain?
Absolutely, but she sends her love as well.
Oh, I see. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
Sorry, dude. Morgan disapproved. God damn it. Just cannot do any right with that woman. Hey, Lady Fury, still can't sleep? I saw you in a machine stream before. That is unfortunate. I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully my deep, dorky voice will be able to help you nod off. But, yeah, welcome in, Lady Fury. How's your evening going, aside from apparently not being able to get any sleep? Zero, could you give Lady Fury a shout-out, please? I would appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I haven't really been doing any shout-outs this stream. Could you give Joe Visitor a shout-out as well? I apologize. I've been dropping the ball. First day back. Zero, no violence. No violence, that's bad. That's not how we do it. But yeah, make sure to check out Lady Fury. She is a lot of fun. Very high energy streamer. I don't usually watch high energy streamers, but she is a blast to watch. Unfortunately, Lady Fury, I haven't been able to catch your stream recently because after you change times. But I have no doubt you are still knocking it out of the park, and please continue doing that. And Joe Visitor right here, I've been watching him recently. Oh my god, I don't think I have ever laughed as hard on a stream as I have at Joe Visitor's. Absolutely, just hilarious. Hilarious. Constantly just inventive with his hosting. Please make sure to check him out as well if you get a chance. So high energy she can't sleep. There's the problem.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
Hey dude, I found some iron bark for you.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow, or perhaps a breastplate?
Let's go for a longbow, actually.
Manuvinin, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer. It will not take long. And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish longbow for you. May it serve you well.
Thank you. So check that out right now. Oh, she just got that fantastic bow, so I don't know if it's going to be better than that. Wolf Killer. Oh, no, it is overall not that much better, and except versus undead and beasts. But otherwise, that Falandin's Reach is a better bow overall. Oh, well. Ah, well, what are you going to do? Yesterday, the same couldn't sleep. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it just one of those weeks, or, I think it's the worst when you can't sleep and you have no idea why. That's just frustrating, and the frustration keeps you up, so it becomes this nasty cycle. Either way, I'm really sorry to hear that. Wrong bow? Was I looking at the wrong bow? Oh, the Dalish longbow. Alright, yeah, I was looking at the wrong bow. Oh, that one's even worse. No, I think the Wolf Killer, the named one, was the right one. The Dalish longbow is just garbage. The Wolf Killer is alright. It's good, but it's not as good as the Falandin's Reach that she's got equipped right now. Now, I think the Dalish longbow... I think I found a couple of Dalish longbows back when I was just going through the ruins there. I could be wrong. Alright, so the only quest we have left here is the Mage's Treasure, and that should be easy enough, because all we have to do for that one is get back to the forest. And, I'm pretty sure I remember right where the gravestone is. So if we can just get there as quickly as possible, we will be able to fight one last big bad.
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse. I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
They're no longer werewolves. The curse was broken.
That makes no difference. Those monsters killed my husband. They killed so many of my people. They have Dalish blood on their hands. If they are human once more, that shall make it all the easier to take vengeance for their crimes. Tell me where they are.
Hey, look, Zathrian wanted vengeance too. Look where that ended up with.
It destroyed him. Yes, perhaps you speak wisely. If they are gone and never return here, then perhaps it is better to let it simply end there. We will go back to the camp then. Thank you for your words. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. It belonged to my husband, and I cannot carry it any longer.
Breaking the cycle of violence. It's a good thing, folks. It's a good thing. Gonna try and get some sleep, Lady Fear? Alright, well, I wish you best of luck. I hope you're able to get some sleep and get some rest when everything's totaled up there. So, take care of yourself, and I will see you around. Hopefully well rested next time I see you. Alright, the ancient tombstone is over there, so I think I know how to get to that. Goody Two Shoes strikes again. You know it, Shira. You know it. Diver! No, the werewolves are already gone. I cured them. They're werewolves no longer, Diver. But hey, welcome into the stream, Diver. How are you doing this evening? Zero, if you're still around, could you give Diver a shout out right there? I would appreciate that. Let's see, was it down? Oh, damn it, it's right on the other underside of the cliff, so I think I have to go around to get to the tombstone. Right? Or no, it looks like it's up there. Where's that damn tombstone? No, I don't think this was the way. Alright, let's head back up there and check again. Stuck on my own party members right there. Yes, thank you for that, Zero. Yeah, Diver right there. I was just watching him the other day, and he is still the same Diver. Lots of fun. Always coming up with new things to do and say on the stream. You're never bored watching Diver, which is just a fantastic thing. And he's been playing some really cool games as well. So, yeah, make sure to click on that and check him out. See what he is all about. I think you will enjoy yourself. I know I certainly do whenever I get the time to stop by, which unfortunately hasn't been as often as I'd like to once he changed times recently. But still, if you're around, give it a look right there. Give him a look, sorry. Give his stream a look. Goody Two Shoes sounds like a mafia name. Joey Goody Two Shoes right there. I am from Chicago, the mafia capital of the United States right there, so it's not out of the question. Yeah, I'm gonna save everybody, see? Nobody dies on my watch, see? We're gonna give everybody a fair deal there, you see? Alright, get ready for this. This is the tombstone of a Tevinter general. The epitaph makes it clear that his spirit was left to guard over something. Let's disturb it. Oh, that's actually a whole bunch of dudes. Alright, so there's just a skeleton archer. I don't know if the other guys are ranged too, but if we could take this guy down before everybody else gets here, that'd be good. I like that. Ow. There's a fireball. Ooh, I'm in bad shape too. Alright, there's a fang skeleton and skeleton mage all the way up there. That's not good. Alright, let's go deal with the skeleton mage then. Liliana is paralyzed. That's really bad. And there's the Revenant! Ooh, everybody taking some damage there. Get some health. She's still paralyzed, goddamn. No, get some health. Here's the skeleton mage. I'll start it on him immediately. Alright, good. Liliana got healed. And wow, yeah, as usual, these revenants are gigantic badasses. So we're gonna have to really be healing, taking our time here. But I got the skeleton mage in my sights. I'll take him out if at all possible. Once he goes down, I think that'll be a boon to our party. God damn, Shale! Don't die on me, buddy! Alright, that helped, but not a ton. Alright, let's see if I can make some more health poultices here. There we go, that should keep us in health poultices for a little bit. Hopefully long enough. Morrigan, you got your heal back up, go heal Shale. I need to rejoin the rest of the party, see if there's any more ads we can take out. Oh, I think I just took out the last of them. Good. So now we can focus on the Revenant proper. Oh no. Shale is, doesn't have any other, health. His health poultices are still on, cooldown, so I'm gonna have him use a potent one. I usually don't like busting out, but he really needs to survive this one if we're gonna get through. And let us go ahead and start busting out all the big guns too, because why the heck not? Ooh, she's actually really low on stamina, so nothing much she can do. Morrigan, why don't you hit him with an Affliction Hex? That should hopefully slow him down a bit, and I am going to hit him with Winter's Grasp. I always hate that. And then Morrigan, now that he's hopefully afflicted, I don't see if it actually hit. Go ahead and hit him with a Lightning Bolt. Alright, yeah, now we're doing some damage. He's still dishing it out really hard, so this could be a bit of an issue, but Morrigan's keeping up with the heals at least. Have her pop a lyrium. And then I don't think Mana Drain will do anything on him, because I don't think he's a spellcaster. Let's hit him with a couple Winter's Grasps. Nice! Freeze too, I like that. Let's see, she has a little bit of her stamina back, so let's go ahead and have her use... And of course I lost it again. Not Shattering Shots. Not Pinning Shots. Not Dirty Fighting. How do I keep losing this one ability? I'm looking for Crippling Shots. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's on cooldown. That's why she's not using it. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Morrigan. Bust out some more Arcane Fury on him. Hopefully that Affliction Hex took. Oh, he's almost finished. I think he almost got him. Nice. Whew. Revenants, man. Frickin' Revenants. Sorry, let me catch up on chat right there. Chicago's the Mafia capital? I don't know. In a post-Vegas world, that really remains true. Alright, true. I suppose I might be a little biased by my location, Elena, but I always think of it as Mafia Central. Boardwalk Empire, such a good show, Joe! Or at least the first couple seasons were really fantastic. I have reservations about the last one. Diver, you're actually thinking about going back to your old schedule. I need consistency, and I couldn't care less if I get less viewers than time slot. My current friends are enough, and those that come in are welcome. Oh, alright, well, do what's best for you, Diver, definitely. But, if I can watch, I will. Don't worry about that. Oh, Divinity Original Sin 2. Oh my god, everything I see about Divinity 2 looks just so goddamn good, Diver. So good! But hey, Franco, welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. New York? Really? I never really thought of New York as a big mafia city. That could be because Chicago has its problems with New York. A little bit of a rivalry, but that was always me anyway. Alright, so we're done with the forest here. So we should be able to take off. And, yeah, I don't think we should have to come back anytime soon. So that's excellent. Good to be finished here. We can move on. Start with some other business. And yeah, that's the exit back over there. So let's work our way in that direction. Good to see you and hear you. Oh, thank you, Franco. I appreciate that. Mafia started in Sicily. Yeah, I started to say Mafia capital of the world, but then I'm like, that would be wrong and stupid of me. So I did pull back from that at least. But yeah, Mafia is traditionally Italian. Why do we have big bears now? That big goddamn bears. What's happening? Oh, there's a ton of bears. That's Barney right there. Alright, let's not screw around with these guys. Let's start with a chain lightning right here. Morrigan, if you please. Once Liliana's got a chance, I'm gonna have her scatter shot. See if we can just bust out the big guns on these folks right away. Oh, there goes the chain lightning. That definitely would help. Alright, excellent. Oh, there's more bears coming to join the party. We gotta hurry up and take these ones down. Forest, man. They mentioned that the forest has a mind of its own, but shouldn't the forest know that I, resolved everything amicably? Doesn't the forest owe me a solid at this point? No. No. No, I'm 100% sure the Mafia started in Sicily. I mean, I'm not claiming it to be, I'm not actually that good at history, but I could have swore the Mafia started in Sicily. Oh, the American iteration. Am I going to look this up on Wikipedia later and be really embarrassed, Elena? I bet I will. Have you ever seen... I have seen Godfather, but it's been... I honestly couldn't remember where Godfather took place. I'm starting to feel the embarrassment creep in. I think I definitely did screw that up. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna have to look this up later and probably just, lots of smacking myself in the forehead, I suspect. Thank you for correcting me, though, Elena. I appreciate that. I don't ever want to be, spreading anything wrong on stream. I'm pretty confident Wikipedia is gonna vindicate you right there. Yeah, New York was the big entry point for immigrants. That's where, Staten Island was. Staten Island? Am I thinking of the right one? Ellis Island, sorry. My god, I am tired tonight. But yeah, so that makes sense as well. Oh yeah, we want to go all the way to the other side, and that'll lead us out of here. Started in New York and moved to Chicago and bigger cities as America grew. Man, that makes sense. That makes sense. Can't believe I forgot that, or didn't know that to begin with. That's a little embarrassing. Have you seen Gangs of New York? I haven't seen that one, Diver, but I really want to. Like, I just don't seem to have the time that I need to get around to a lot of these fantastic movies, but that one looks really, really awesome. DiCaprio and the guy from There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis? Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis. He's fantastic in pretty much everything he does as well. I mean, if you have either one of those, it's a pretty good indication of quality right there. Let's head around here, I think. Once Upon a Time in America, that one I have not seen. Have you seen The Revenant? I haven't seen that one either. That one didn't really interest me so much. Period pieces.
Is a follower of this maker.
Am I the sister? Oh, that's so cute. It's like you're my big brother. Or sister. Or whatever.
I am a creature of stone. I rather doubt that we would be related in any shape or form.
Oh, I didn't mean literally. Don't you think that people can be related in spirit?
I notice that humans tend to believe in a great number of things that are not true, even when given evidence to the contrary.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what faith is all about, Shale.
Believing in things when there is no proof is what gullibility is all about.
So I am gullible now.
I take it we are no longer sisters in spirit.
God, I love the interactions in here. That was some really good voice acting too. I like that a lot. Shutter Island I've seen, loved that one. Inception I've seen that, loved that one too. For all of its flaws, it was a really cool and creative movie. Let's see, Aviator, Wolf of Wall Street, I haven't seen that one. My favorite DiCaprio movie you haven't actually mentioned yet unless I missed it in there. My absolute favorite DiCaprio movie is the crime drama he did with Mark Wahlberg, I think was in there. That movie was just fantastic start to finish and left me tense. Like, the first 5 minutes I'm all tensed up. And I'm just waiting for something awesome to happen. And the whole movie I was on the edge of my seat. Departed, yes, thank you, Elena. That one is my favorite movie I think I've ever seen DiCaprio in. Such a good goddamn movie. I think my favorite crime drama as well, as far as movies go, was definitely Departed. Great movie there. Remake of a Korean movie as well, I'm told, though I haven't seen the original. Boston is actually interesting because the Irish worked against the Italians for control of Boston. Ooh, that sounds like a story right there. I like that. Yeah, it's DiCaprio. I don't think sometimes gets his due. I think he's starting to now, but he's just made so many good movies. So many good movies. Mark Wahlberg, Martin Sheen, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson. Hell of a cast there, Elena.
What say you?
Alright, so let's have some chats with our party. We haven't done that in a while, so let's talk to everybody and get caught up on them, and then we'll head out for our next destination after that. Oh, the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet from about 1 billion years ago, Joe. It's all flash and very little substance, but it's enough flash to carry itself on flash alone, I think, Joe. I liked that one a lot. Oh yeah, Wolf of Wall Street's definitely about drugs and selling stocks. I think that might be the one you're thinking of, Diver. Lucky number 11, you know, I didn't care for that one as much, Elena. I thought the ending was a little too much, I thought the ending was a little too eager to hit people over the head with the cool twist. Like, I think the problem with Lucky Number 7, Elena, is I compared it to Snatch, one of my other favorite crime movies of all time. I freaking love Snatch, and I've seen it probably a dozen times. And I felt it couldn't quite hold a candle to it. I was pretty much with the movie until the end. It definitely hurt it for me there. No, I liked the twist too, but I thought they over-explained it. They spent a long time like going back over all the evidence, and I felt, I don't know, like it was disrespectful to the audience. Like, hey, we don't think you actually are going to understand this, so we're going to explain it to you like you're 5. Maybe that could just be me. Like, I haven't seen it for over a decade, so I should probably go back to it. But that was my first indication when I saw it.
It speaks.
Hey, you're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay. You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
I guess that's all we're getting from him, unfortunately.
It doesn't have better things to do.
See if I have any questions. Let's see. Oh yeah, they definitely had it coming, Elena. Like, I don't think it was... I don't know, I would have liked the plot best if they would have just expected that you understood it once it happened and would go, oh shit, that's awesome. But just that giant recap, all the flashbacks they had after that was what hurt it for me. I haven't seen Now You See Me cosplay, but that's pretty high up on my list. I've heard it's fantastic. I think it's actually on my DVR as we speak, Diver. Let's see. Good revenge movie is only as good as the people who have their revenge taken against them understand why they're being killed. True. True, they do need to see it coming. It needs to be coming right to their face. Oh, you didn't like Now You See Me, Franco. I'm a big fan of heist movies. That's the thing for me, is I like heist movies. That would be big for me. So hey, Shale, how did Wilhelm come to acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away.
Do you know where in the deep roads this was?
No. That secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
What was Wilhelm doing in the deep roads?
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
So if he hadn't found you...
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser.
Fair enough.
I don't think I was aware while I was there. Not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that.
Yeah, it's a little spooky. So you don't know for sure why you were down there?
I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. Bah, in short, no. I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
Alright, let's move on.
On then.
Oh, wow, Shayla liked that. Excellent. Bob, you liked Kill Bill. I liked Kill Bill as well, but I think I liked the first part better than the second part. I think if Tarantino was telling the truth when he said he originally intended it to be one movie, I think it would have been overly long, watching them back to back. I Saw the Devil. I haven't seen that one, Franco. That's a horror movie, isn't it? think so. How does a dwarven golem know about lemons? Lemons don't grow underground. He's been above ground for a few decades, though, I think, just hanging around in that village where we found him. Oh, no worries, Frango. Nightbot's a bit of an angry babysitter there. No, it's purged, but I can still see all of them, Frango, so I didn't lose anything up here. That's good. Oh, it's not a horror movie. Alright. I must be misremembering. Oh, serial killer. Woo! That sounds a lot better. I've got the IMDb link. I can still see it in chat, so I'll pull that up later. I appreciate you sending that, Franco. Alright.
It speaks.
See if Shale's got anything else new to say.
It doesn't have better things to do.
So you watch The Village night and day for years?
I do not sleep, so yes. And I thank it for reminding me. Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty horrid.
And then there were the birds. A whole village full of pigeons and ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in and day out.
That sounds a little messy.
Those foolish villagers would spread birdseed near me, drawing the birds, because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint. Quaint! If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Sorry, Shale. Oh, and Shale got new ability as well. Excellent. Definitely need some of those. Taking off, Bob. Alright, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the sub as well. I really appreciate that. You have yourself a good evening, Bob, and hopefully I'll see you later this weekend. Oh, another Asian movie, too. Alright, this might be why I didn't recognize it off the top of my head, but I'll track it down, Franco. Thank you. You mean the mountain village with a temperate to subarctic climate? Fantasy climates never make sense to me. Like, you look at fantasy maps and just the climates they have just don't ever make any sense. I don't really know much about climatology. Maybe there is some way to make them work, but I don't know. I don't know. Lady Vengeance. I haven't heard of that either, but that sounds like a badass movie right off the bat. And I suppose even if they didn't grow in the village, you might have seen somebody walking by with a bushel of them or something, you know? I derive some sort of sick pleasure from making bad jokes about continuity errors. No, I feel you there, Elena. I absolutely do. I'm such a nerd about continuity in some of these things. I'm pretty insufferable. Let's see. Here to guess your movie. I'm pretty sure you like it. I don't know. What do you got there, Shira? I'd love to hear this one. I'm curious.
It speaks.
Let's see. Anything else, Shale? No, I don't think so. Alright, so lots of chatting to do in camp. I hope nobody's getting bored. Oh my god, yes, I've heard of Old Boy Franco. I think if you know, that's one of those things where if you know 5 Asian movies, Old Boy is probably one of them. Oh, it's up there beginning to post again? Oh, sorry, I missed it there, Shira. Moving fast today. But I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread solely because you tread on my dreams. That's your favorite DiCaprio movie? I mean, that's not Titanic, is it? That seems like it would be too easy. I don't know, either Titanic or Romeo and Juliet. Otherwise, I'm missing something here, I think. Chat with Alistair while I'm thinking.
I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
Oh, not a Leo movie. Alright, sorry about that, Shira. No, I don't recognize the line off the top of my head, but you got me curious there. Alright, go ahead, Alistair. I don't think I like where this is going, but let's see what's on your mind.
Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow?
Maybe. We'll see.
That's a lot to put on a maybe, isn't it? He's an assassin. The crows aren't known for giving up. Maybe he's just biding his time.
I mean, I'm willing to give him a chance.
Well, if you are, then maybe I should too. But that doesn't mean I won't keep an eye on him. He's just too shifty.
Fair enough.
What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
He's dedicated. I'll give him that.
Yet he doesn't seem quite so bad as the Chantry tells us. According to them, his philosophy is vile and evil. Yet he seems so reasonable. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
I mean, he seems like he regrets it, Alistair.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Kunari sense of honor is a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
I believe that she believes.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
It was her choice.
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
You really don't like each other, do you?
Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you?
I like her just fine, Alistair.
Great. I am thrilled beyond words. Now, really, just tell me one thing. Is it true what the others say? Do you have a thing going with Morrigan? Tell me it's not true.
It's true, so what?
Great. So they were right. Well, it's your funeral. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
I actually get a little, I actually liked that a little bit. I got a new skill out of it, that's good. So, basically, Alistair hates everybody else in camp. Thanks, Alistair, for reminding me why I hate your ass. Equilibrium, god damn. It has been a lifetime since I've seen Equilibrium, Shira, but I do remember liking that one a lot. That's another one I need to go back to at some point. Oh, Diary, I actually read the book. Was it any good? Did you like it? Shut up, Karth, right, Shira, right. Red Dead Redemption 2, I just watched that this morning, Franco. It does look good. It does. That's a series I'd like to start playing as well. Yet another series that I don't have any experience with. Surprise, surprise.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
That does sound comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Alright then. Lip syncing. I think my problem with that scene right there is it was a beautiful song, absolutely. But because of the effects they added, like the slight reverb on there, it didn't sound like her singing because it didn't sound like she was physically there singing at the time. Like, I think it would have been nice if they just didn't overproduce that. Just would have made it sound like Liliana standing there in the middle of the camp singing. It sounded beautiful as is, but kind of broke my immersion a little bit, if that makes sense. Don't you hate it when you're together in a group with recently acquainted persons and suddenly the one you talk with breaks into song and drifts off? I think we've all been there, Shira. Hey there, Future Sickness. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. Intermission, right? Franco? Just heard Liliana's song. Yeah, we were just discussing it. I think overall it was a very pretty song. I liked it. Some production problems, but I'm not gonna hold those against it too hard.
What's on your mind?
Hey, Win. Alright, she's got nothing going on. Let's see, who do I want to talk to next? Oh, we've got a new emissary over here. Say hi to him.
You witnessed the rarest of things, Warden. The Dalish stand ready to defend Ferelden.
Alright, do you need anything?
We have assembled on a short schedule. Certain factors of equipment could be better. Crafting components would serve best. Basic ones like elf root and deep mushroom.
Alright. Keep that in mind. Alright, where's Sten? I want to talk with him, see if he's actually got anything to say.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Our farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Qunari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
I mean, he might be happier that way.
Happiness is fragile. Nothing can be built upon it that will last. Only duty endures.
I suppose happiness is transient.
Shall we move on?
You sound a little bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Qunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes. We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
I'll keep that in mind, Stan.
Shall we move on?
Oh god, that emote case, that's amazing. The demon bodies reminds me. Oh wait. Oh yeah.
Speak then.
Nothing else to say to him right now, but that was still amazing. That's what Sten likes about Ferelden. He likes the cookies. And we just got 18 approval from him right there. Holy shit. That's amazing. Let's have a little chat with Zevran. I like cookies too. Who doesn't like cookies? If anybody doesn't like cookies, feel free to out yourself in chat. No shame. For now. Maybe a little shame.
What say you?
Do you stare at everybody like that, Zevran?
Not everyone, but a handsome man like yourself. Why not? I am sure you are a man who draws many stares from women and other men alike. Does this bother you?
No, it's kind of nice.
Then I shall keep that in mind. And perhaps even redouble my efforts. There was a young elven dancer in Antiva City once, and I believe I actually managed to stare off all 7 of her skirts. It's a trick worth retrying. Now that that is out of the way, perhaps we should move on. With you in front, of course.
God damn it, Severin. And there we got him another ability, because he liked that too. Excellent. Excellent. See, that's what you need to keep a disparate group like this together. We've got all these members, and a lot of them don't like each other, but they're all held together by the iron bonds of wanting to bone me. It's a really fantastic way to run a group. Everyone should take notice of this. Ginger snaps, Joe. Those are an interesting kind. Depends on the type of cookie. Fair enough, Elena. Cookies are a very generic term, and there are a lot of different cookies. Me, I like a simple chocolate chip. I think I'm pretty easy to please. Peanut butter cookies occasionally, but usually I'll just go for a chocolate chip. Good enough for me. Hey, Morgan.
So,
let's see if she has anything else new to say. No, nothing new to say right now. Alright. I think we may be good for camp then. Oh, we haven't talked to Barney. How could I forget? No, we're talking to Barney. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Oh, pet Barney. Rolls around happily on his back. Oh. Not the greatest of conversations there, but we've gotten so many great ones from that. Joe, you just like sugar cookies at Christmas time, just all chalky and sugar. Yeah, I never really got sugar cookies either. Joe, they're so samey, they're so bland, they're so one note. I don't get it. I don't know what the appeal is. Any sugar cookies in here? Or any sugar cookie fans in here, I should say, that want to explain this to me? Why it's a thing? Alright, the oak branch isn't bad, but I don't think I need to do anything with it right now. I can get rid of the small chipped fire crystal while we're here too. Let me do that real quick. Snickerdoodles, can't go wrong with those, cosplay.
Indeed, it's good to have you along on the road.
Snickerdoodles, they're a little bit hard to spell. Diver, there's a lot there.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Dog story, what a twist! Alright, let's see, so we've got a flawed and a chipped. And the chipped one is objectively weaker, so we'll go ahead and sell that. I'm pretty sure the vendors in this game normally keep all the stuff you sell to them, so I think as long as I basically keep selling everything to Bowden, in case I sell anything that I want to get back later, I should just be able to come back to Bowden and buy the stuff back off of him. So that's good at least. He's even got those 2 diamonds. I just sold them right now. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. I think I'm good otherwise. Does it mean sugar cookies? For some reason I thought snickerdoodles were peanut butter. I don't know why I thought they were peanut butter. That's weird. My mom used to make peanut butter cookies and I thought she called them snickerdoodles. I could be misremembering. I don't know. Shh, don't tell anyone that Barney is actually the archdemon. I mean, nothing. What? Giant game-ending twist right there. Alright, so I think we're done at camp. So we've got to figure out where to go next, and I've got an idea. Oh, coated in brown sugar. Weird. Weird. I'm not sure I've had snickerdoodles then. Man, I'm learning all kinds of stuff tonight. Most of it is, most of it is me being wrong. That's unfortunate. So where do we want to go next? I think the next thing we want to do is we want to go after the Urn of Sacred Ashes. And so, this is the thing to heal the Arl. And so, what we need to do for that is we need to pop into Denerim, where we haven't been. and look for Brother Genitivi, who we've heard before. He wrote a whole bunch of the lore documents we have, and see if he can point us in the right direction, because apparently Brother Genitivi had some sort of breakthrough. So we're going to see if we can track him down and go after the urn. We're not going to do everything in Denerim right now. We're just going to pop in there and look for him for a start and see if there's anything else we can do. Let me check the lore too. I think we've got a couple new things in there. Also, don't tell anyone about the hidden code for the dog romance. Shivers down the spine, Elena. Not the good kind. To the ancient elves who existed before the time of Arlathan, Uthenera was an act of reverence. Elves did not age. They were not immortal, but they didn't suffer from deterioration of mind or body. They suffered only from a deterioration of the spirit. It did not happen often, but the oldest of the elves were said to reach a point where they became weary of life. Memories became too much to bear, and rather than fade into complacency, they voluntarily stepped aside to let newer generations guide their people. Uthenera means the long sleep, in which the elder would retire to a chamber that was one part bed and one part tomb. To great ceremony from all the extended family, the elder would succumb to a slumber from which they would not wake for centuries, and often never. In time, the body would deteriorate, and the elder would die in truth. All the while, family would continue to visit the chamber to pay respect to the one who made such a great sacrifice. With the arrival of humans and the quickening of elven blood that ensued, the practice of Uthenera began to fade, and when Arlathan fell, it ceased forever. From what is past, by Hasandriel, Lord of Halemsharal, 2-7 Glory. Interesting. I like hearing about that whole big change we saw there. Brother Genitivi, eh? I'm gonna tell you my story after you're done with yours. We'll get around to it in time, I think. Let's see, here's Zathrian's new bio after everything that happened. Long ago, in retribution for an attack against his clan, he unleashed a terrible curse. He summoned a spirit into this world and set it upon the humans who had wronged him. The spirit did not simply slaughter Zathrian's enemies, it transformed them into monstrous beasts. In time, however, the werewolves he had created regained their minds, and they sought out the one responsible for their suffering, turning the curse upon Zathrian's own people. At the urging of the Lady of the Forest, Kar persuaded Zathrian to give up his own life, returning the werewolves to their human forms and saving the elves who had been inflicted with the curse. Happy ending there. It appears that Witherfang has two sides, as nature does. One is the wolf, savage and male, but the other is the Lady of the Forest, gentle and female. Witherfang is both beast and beauty, terrible and peace-loving. The lady has guided the werewolves of the Brecilian forest to come to peace with their nature, as she has. I think she's back where she belongs. She didn't belong in the material world, so I think it's probably the best ending there. Alright, so let's head to Denerim, shall we? See what we can get accomplished there.
Indeed.
Mainly just find Brother Genitivi and then get out. Because if you remember, Denerim is also supposed to be where our big bad is. The, what is this giant black smudge on my chart now? Lothering destroyed by Darkspawn. What in the fuck? Oh, that's bad. Okay, not a fan of that. But Terran Logain is supposed to be in Denerim, so we wanna tread carefully while we're there. But I think it's where we need to go next. So let's go ahead and head there. It's also had this double arrow right above there for a while, so I'm not sure what that means, but I guess we'll find out soon. Uh-oh, I sense a random encounter coming. Yep, random encounter. What do we got here? Hopefully not more spiders.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Oh. Are those mages attacking a shitload of, Darkspawn? That's a fuck ton of Darkspawn right there, my god. Well, let us shoot them then. And Liliana, since there are a shitload of them, why don't you go ahead and scatter shot. Me, I think my passives are all screwed up still. Oh my god, look at all those stuns. It's beautiful. Did she do another one? No, it's probably going to be on cooldown for a good long while. And yeah, that's on cooldown as well. But once those come off cooldown, if I could get off a second shot, that'd be fantastic. Seriously, kind of some devastation going on here between all the mages. There's the alpha. Alright. I think they're all down. I think we have to wait for the lightning to go down before we can chat with the mages. But I'd kind of like to find out what the hell's going on here. Shane, language. This is not a PG-rated stream. I actually got that thing ticked on Twitch, just because every once in a while I do start cursing up a storm. So just in case. Just in case. The circumstances have been prepared for, Shira, no worries.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
Alright, awesome. Couple of mages on their way to kick ass for the cause. I like the sound of that. Let me go loot some corpses, then we'll get out of here. Whew.
Delighted.
Large flawed spirit crystal. Or no, that's a large flawed. I think we already had a couple of those. Let me double check. Those are armor? I think, yeah, we already had one of those. Dang it. Haven't found any new equipment for Shale for quite some time. Which isn't the end of the world. Shale's still more or less holding his own, but I'd kind of like to get some more gear for him. Alright, so that one seemed like a true random encounter, just a little bit extra flavor on the road on one of our trips. Interesting to see, though. Got us a little chunk of XP, though. I like that. And now into the belly of the beast, Denerim itself. Hopefully we can keep a low enough profile and nobody notices while we're here. I don't care what the other kids say to their fathers allow. I'm talking to you. Laying down the law there, Shira. I mean, sir.
If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
Oh, right. Her companion quest with Marjolaine is in this town. So yeah, we'll definitely look for her.
Why does the bard stare at me so?
I was thinking of writing a song about you. A statue with a heart of gold. Or something like that.
It thinks my heart is made of gold. It is stone as anything else. Cold stone.
I meant that you had a good heart. It seems to me that you do.
And they call this having a heart of gold. Why?
Because gold is precious and shiny, and a good heart is just as valuable.
Shiny.
In a manner of speaking.
My heart does not qualify as shiny. I kill, frequently, and not without pleasure.
You have had a difficult life. Deep down at the center of your being, you are a good person. I believe that.
Even though I have never demonstrated this aspect? How peculiar.
You aren't all stone, Shell. There is a person inside of you.
If so, it is because I ate him.
Oh my god, that last line was perfect and beautiful. Thank you, Shale, for being you. This is of Marjolaine importance right now, Shira. Elaborate, but I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you for that. Ooh, I think this is where Marjolaine is. Let's go ahead and quick save and then we'll pop in here. It could get dangerous, but it needs to get done. Oh, and we've got bad guys immediately. Cool. Ooh, ow. And they have a bunch of nasty abilities. Actually having trouble harming them at all. That's not good. Let's bust out some magic and see how they like that. They do not like that, actually. Ooh. course, Miasma's off again. That'll help a little bit.
That could have been worse.
Alright, good. I'm a little worried some of my passive's off, so I should fix that before we go too much deeper. Just go through and recast everything, making sure we're good. Marjolaine! Did I mess that up? I like reading, and I'm actually a pretty fast reader, but when I read in a hurry for things like this stream, I tend to mess things up pretty frequently. As if that was news to anyone. That's recast. Combat magic. I think with that should be good. I think I'm going to move this down here for right now.
And so I
Combat magic, of course, my key spells. And then I'll recast Miasma whenever I get a chance. Alright, so we took out the guards, we're good. It was a long shot. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed that one.
Liliana. Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're... Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Alright, let's get to the chase here, Marjolaine. Why did you send assassins after Liliana?
So businesslike, your companion. You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly? Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent her a letter.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden? In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me. You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Look, Liliana's helping the Grey Wardens, that's all.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act. I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you. Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Look, I trust Liliana no matter what you say.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
Look, she's put the past behind her. You should too.
Leave Ferelden. Go back to Orlais and never return. What you do is no longer my concern. I see. I will go, for now. But you carry a dangerous secret of mine, Liliana. It is not over. Not for us. She's gone. I don't know what to think. She said it wasn't over. No, she was lying. She won't come back. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I would have killed Marjolaine if that's what Liliana said we should have done, but Liliana seemed to want to let her walk away, so alright, if that's her call, let her do it. Oh, that's what you're going for with the pun there, Shira. Yeah, that one's a bit of a long shot, but I appreciate the effort anyway. Welcome back, Zero. Good to see you. Oh, you fell asleep on stream. No worries, Al. Get some rest if you need it. Alright, so... let's see, I think Barney just leveled up. Yeah, let's go ahead and level him up real quick. 1 in strength, 1 in dex, 1 in con, nice and even. And that's all he gets right now. That's fine. Alright, excellent. Is your magic score high enough for heavy armor yet? Probably, but I haven't been steering for heavy armor because I want to keep my actual magic pool really high. I'm trying to strike a balance so I don't get too much fatigue. Because as long as I don't have high fatigue, I can cast tons and tons and tons of sustains. And for some reason, I have decided that's what I want to do this game, is just cast all of the sustains ever, forever. So I'm kind of trying something with that, and seeing how that works for me. Ooh, a bow that only Liliana can equip. I like the sound of that. Let's go ahead and check that out. Shane, you dewy-eyed dork. That's a good summary right there, Shira. I like that. Stream naps are the best. I don't think I've ever fallen asleep watching a stream before, but I feel like it's only a matter of time. One of those things that sounds like something I'd do. Alright, so it's got the same base stats, but... alright, so it doesn't have the 2 bone... oh no, wow, that is actually objectively better than the one I have right now. Yeah, +1 damage, +3 cunning, hell yeah. Go ahead and equip that. And there was a nice sword in there too, but no sword. I suspect no sword I'm going to find for the rest of the game is going to be better than the Starfang. It's a 2-hander anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Yeah, I could put on the Juggernaut gear right now if I wanted to, but I'm holding back. I'm holding back. Yeah, that Ancient Elven armor has some huge fatigue. I'm not a big fan of that. I did get another gem for Shale. Let's see if that... small flawless ice crystal. +2 armor penetration. Backstab damage and plus cold damage. It's not really the build I want for Shale, but since it's so much better than the fire crystal, which is just bonus fire damage, I think I am going to equip that on him right now. And then I'll go into his armor. Oh, god damn it, I don't have an ice crystal for him right now, so he'd lose the bone. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, so he doesn't get the bonus from having an ice crystal in both slots. Maybe around Denerim I can find another crystal for him? Those stats are just so good on there, so I'm going to keep that on him for right now. Well, I have more sustains I plan to buy soon, Elena. I've got like 3 more... oh, no, I appreciate talking purely hypothetical about builds. I appreciate that, because honestly, there are a lot of these things I don't think about, but I've got like 3 more sustains I want to have on at all times. So, like right now I don't have the asthma on. Let's go ahead and put that on. So I'm kind of seeing how many sustains I can have at once. Like my next one I'm going towards is I want to have flaming weapons. So I want to have ice weapons and flaming weapons on at the same time. That should be fun. Like, I know this is a ridiculous build, and I know it's... suboptimal, I don't think even begin to describe it, but I'm just so enamored with the idea, I kind of have to try it out.
As there is but one world, one life, one...
Let's see, ooh, we got an enchanter's board with some more side quests. Go ahead and grab those. That's a graphical glitch right there. Wow. Let's try that again. Nope, no, it's still bad. That's still bad.
What? No mention of dessert?
All
right.
Oh, that's really ugly. Let's hard save and then restart the game real quick. Because that's hideous right there. So give me just a second, I'm going to restart this and see if I can fix whatever the hell's going on with my textures right there. So you just let an assassin go that told him she'd kill him next chance. He needs all help he can get. I do tend to make those kind of mistakes here. It's absolutely true. If there's any mistakes I'm going to make, it's going to be the, well, you did say you'd skin me alive and use your entrails as use my entrails as a jump rope, but, you know, I really just want to give you another chance. I want to trust you. I want to believe in you so much. Oh, shit, Cuphead's out already, cosplay. I haven't seen anything about it yet. Cuphead's, I don't think it's my, cup of tea. Sorry, that just kind of happened there. But, ooh, and it crashed on loading. That's not good. Oh shit, Shira, didn't you say you had some problems with Denerim? Oh, that's not good. I just went to Denerim and then saved, and now we're having problems. Oh no! Let's try this again. Let's try loading the game. I've got a couple of saves here to work with, so I can try a couple of things if this doesn't work out. Intermission, right, Frango? Yeah, Cuphead, I think it's more kind of a platformer, and platformers aren't really my thing. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, no, it is not loading my save here. That's super bad. Alright, let's try another save. See if that works. I may have to hit you up later, Shira, and take care of yourself, Shira, but I may have to hit you up later to see what you did to fix the save problem. Pretty sure Marjolaine stick the post to Shane's back. This is gullible fool. If there wasn't already one there already, she might have had to replace one that was already there. Alright, so we got this. No, it is definitely, I definitely have some corrupted saves here. Let's just restart it. Yeah, from the beginning, Frango, there you go. No, alright, so... my Denerim saves do not appear to be good. That's real bad. I'm going to try one more save here, and if this doesn't work out, we'll have to try something else. Oh, restarting the PC, that's simple enough. Oh, let's see. Alright, yeah, my next save is before Marjolaine, and I don't want to make you guys go through that again. So it is just a little early, folks, but I think we are going to wrap this up here. I will restart the PC right after we're done with the stream, and then from there, I will go ahead and, I'm going to restart my PC and then mess around with those saves and see if I can get everything working again. No texture pack 0. So yeah, we're going to wrap it up for right now, just a little bit early. And then we're going to see what, I'm going to see if I can get this fixed, and we should be good tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody coming by. I apologize about it in early. Maybe I'll go a little bit late tomorrow to make up for it. But, let's see. Future Sickness, thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. Frango, thank you for stopping by too. I appreciate seeing you in here. Shira, thank you for coming in. Thank you for letting me know what you had to do to get everything fixed. I appreciate that. And thank you everybody for the good luck. Oh, Joe Visitor, thank you as well. Elena, thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a host at somebody else who will inevitably be awesome, so if you want to stick around for that, I'd appreciate that. Zero threw some links in chat right there too. My Twitter and my YouTube also, if you ever want to see anything else, I archive everything to YouTube, very cool place right there. And my Discord, which is another place, it's the best place to chat with me outside of the stream, as a matter of fact. And a good way to chat with some other viewers as well, so feel free to hop in on that. I'd appreciate seeing all of you there. I think we're going to throw a host to somebody we haven't hosted in quite some time. We are going to... Ooh, you guys are going to like this. Oh, Dez, you were lurking? Oh, never apologize for lurking, Dez. As long as you were enjoying yourself in chat, that is all that you need to be doing. And if you were enjoying yourself, then I'm glad. Glad to have you here, lurking, chatting, or otherwise, Dez. No worries. So we are going to throw a host at Omura Yankee, who is a Japanese and American streamer who streams mostly retro stuff. And right now, oh, this is a joy right here. He is streaming Seiken Densetsu 3, otherwise known as the Secret of Mana sequel that never came to the US. I've played a little bit of the fan-translated version. It's so good. It's so good, so please, I would love it if you guys came over and said hi to Hi Guy and checked out this game. It's so cool, especially if you guys like Secret of Mana before. But hey, if you've got other things to do and other places to be, then I'll just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see all of you around. Take care of yourself, folks. Great seeing you, as always.